For some reason, all the hot chicks live in Canada. I don't get it.
True fact. The Soska sisters in Canada, so.
Oh, Soska's sisters are so hot. Oh
there
my
we
god.
I want to marry them both.
I don't want to marry either of them, but I do want to have gratuitous sexual actions with them.
Oh,
come
yeah.
At the same time, for
Yeah, that.
There we go. We're live.
Is it fucking
Shows
working?
are live.
Oh no, there we go. Okay, good.
So, yeah, Soska sisters, totally boned both of them. At the same
Speaking
time,
of
one after the
Soska
other, their
sisters,
choice.
Apparently, in certain stores in Best Buy,
Did
this
somebody
week,
ask who the Soska sisters
American
were?
I have
Yuri
no idea who they are.
was on sale for $5 on Blu-ray.
I feel like we're having two different conversations.
Skinslip likes to
yes.
bone strange people, so
No,
They might be
Soska-
Who are the
They might
Soska
not be.
sisters? They're
Okay,
only
it's
$5
it's
on
Skinslip
Blu-ray.
recommending. Don't
No,
forget.
no. Soska sisters directed a movie called American Married. It's on $5 on Blu-ray.
Oh, that one.
Best Buy store.
And Dead Hooker in a trunk.
A Dead Hooker in a Trunk. Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
Sorry, folks. There was a brief interruption there for, I think it was when I was fucking around with my other webcam to show the food. I had to reseat the Ethernet cable, but should be fine now.
We gotta get you a new Ethernet cable.
Mm-mm.
No.
The cable, I'm sure is fine. That's the Ethernet port.
Oh, we gotta get you a new Ethernet card.
It's on the motherboard.
We can get you an Ethernet card. I have one on mine.
Yeah.
We don't need to get you
We need
another
to
one.
get you a new motherboard.
card.
Yeah.
No, just give him an Ethernet card. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, 9060. We did do Ustream once, but it has ads midstream, so fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we don't use it.
Yeah. No. Well, let me explain a little more further. The reason we don't use Ustream is because it is ridiculously expensive to get it ad-free. It's what, like $100 a month or something stupid
$100,
like that?
and then you have a cap.
Mm-hmm.
Of amount of people who can view it for your stream's not viewable.
So I'm explaining that, David. Why fuck Ustream?
Well, they've had delay.
Well, that's true. So basically, if you want to use the free service, here's the problem with it. It's not just that they put ads at the beginning of your stream. No, they put ads at randomly timed intervals during your stream. So
Right.
we could be having a conversation. You ask me a question and you're waiting to hear my answer. Boom, an ad comes on. And by the time the ad finishes, I've finished answering your question and you've missed it. So we tried it. We tried it once. Sorry, Devin. I see D. I automatically assume David.
I see W right. Shut up now.
Anyway,
Are you a kid, Devin?
So we tried it once, and it was a fucking nightmare. So never again. Ustream used to be a viable alternative many moons ago when Stickam was still around. Not so anymore. They've become completely destroyed by ads.
To be fair, though, if you can afford the $100 a month, Ustream is a much more stable platform.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
more
lovely.
powerful in many ways.
But in this case, it's nothing to
$100 a
do.
month?
What just happened? What happened just now is nothing to do with Livestream. It has nothing to do with the platform.
Right.
It's my computer. My 6-core has Ethernet issues. The quad-core was online the whole time. I could see you guys commenting as I was trying to get the other one back online.
Whoa.
So-
Evan, Daily Motion has live streaming? What?
I've never really cared for Daily Motion.
Well,
think
I'm
they're
looking for an
okay, but-
alternative to YouTube because I'm kind of not happy with YouTube, so that's why I'm like, what? Okay.
About Blip TV.
I'll have to look into that. Sorry.
About Blip TV.
Blip TV is also an option. The problem is
Blip TV
All
lets
these
you
things-
monetize your stuff, though.
all these
Daily
things are
Motion
great, right? But most of them don't have Hangouts and Air type thing going on, so I can't have my friends with me.
I know.
So that is the only problem I have. I have to set up like a Skype thing and just.
Yeah.
I also don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the bandwidth right now. That's
Yeah,
the other
it's not the
problem.
same. So trust me, I have. When Stickam went down, I thoroughly explored all viable alternatives, and the way things are right now is working just fine. So not planning to change it anytime soon.
Have you considered Justin TV since it's just like Twitch TV?
I did. I can't get into it. Every time I go into Justin TV, it redirects me to Twitch.
Oh no, but you can use your live streaming software that you already have, XSplit.
Yeah, I get it. I can't get into Justin TV. It redirects me to Twitch.
Oh, that's so weird.
I tried. That was what I was going to do originally. Was to put everything over there.
That's right. They split the accounts so that if you have a Twitch, if you enter your Twitch credentials on Justin, it'll take you to Twitch. You have to make a whole new account for that.
Oh, okay. Well,
forgot about that. And unfortunately, it means you have to change your name too, which is kind of dumb. Zeranazarek 2. You know, you're like, fuck.
Or you could always be Zerani Zarak.
Or you can put your name backwards.
Zeranazarek Live or something.
Just a consideration. You might want to.
Zero Liverak?
Zero Liverak. Thank you, English major. Poetry. Sheer poetry.
Poetry. The name is the one.
Poetry, man. Poetry. Day and age,
Don't
man.
mind me, I'm trimming my horrendously long nails.
Awesome. I did that a few days ago. While I wasn't, live in front of the whole world.
Maybe I could give a shit less. Well, when I woke up this morning and I looked at my fingers and I literally went, I was like, that's time.
Yeah, when your nails are horrifying yourself, you know it's time for a trim.
It's like, I look like some guy in India who's trying to show off how long his nails can grow.
I have very long nails. I cannot wipe my own ass. We won't even talk about masturbating.
My long nails are brown.
Oh.
Oh.
Jeff says, this just in, Stan trims heinously long nails, live, till at 11.
Devin, not David, sorry about that, says they will kick you if you don't have sufficient views. Who will kick you? Blip?
Yeah, Blip.
Really?
I don't know.
They have a bandwidth cap thing, right? So they have only so much bandwidth at a time, and if somebody who has been there for a long time, has lots of viewers, shows up and needs to go stream, they'll bump you off.
Oh.
Because they're a much smaller company, can't afford big chunks of bandwidth. So.
You're talking about, which side are we talking about?
Blip TV.
Oh.
It's because they're a much smaller company and they just they can't afford big chunks of bandwidth. They cost money,
Well, I actually with that, when I started the Multimedia Chronicles, I actually subscribed over there. Like I paid for a subscription because it gives you priority access to their rendering queue.
Yep.
And also, if you're not a paid subscriber and your video is too long in the queue, it may not get processed.
Yep.
So it's worth it to pay for the subscription there. And
apparently that's a little less of a problem nowadays.
And Blip is not that expensive either. As I recall, it was a really affordable subscription. It's like maybe $10 a month.
Burbank has some deep-rooted rage for Blip.
Who does?
Zach.
Hmm.
He goes, fuck Doug Walker while we're at it. That guy with the glasses uses Blip, so automatically fuck them.
He's being facetious, actually. He's been saying that all night. So.
He's sarcastic.
He's being shallow and pedantic.
Oh, yeah. Brian, I know you guys have a lot to say about this. Greetings, Brian, by the way. BW Rosas in the house. You just mentioned Sean Disney is making a live-action CGI Rescue Rangers movie.
Kitty.
And Frank mentions that he passed the news along as well.
Sherlock says hi.
Thoughts on that, gentlemen? I know you're a little more invested in the Disney afternoon shows.
Sherlock thinks it's bullshit.
I saw that last night, and I literally posted, I think I just vomited in my mouth. Yep, definitely vomit.
You're ruining my childhood.
My childhood just committed hardcore. Because, what the fuck is that? I mean...
Hey, it worked for Scooby-Doo. Come on. They're basically the same thing.
No, it didn't work for Scooby-Doo. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a movie, but it's like wasn't successful, and it didn't really work for It didn't work for Underdog. I know that fucking much. And it did not work for Garfield, despite the fact that Bill Murray did save that from utter annihilation. But I mean, fuck.
He thought it was going to be a film by the Coen brothers, but
completely by accident that he was in that movie.
That's hilarious.
It was like a dope moment.
Oh,
I think
Joel
it was Travis.
Cohen, not Cohen. Uh-oh.
Can we get out of this? Oh, fuck.
I think it was Travis who was saying that it must have been some executive who was saying, "Oh, look at how successful those Chipmunk movies are doing. Do we have anything like that?"
Oh, yeah, no kidding, eh?
Fuck you, executives. Just fuck you.
Well, hey, I know Rosie will be all over it. But, you know what? If it sucks, she'll be the first to say so.
Dad, this isn't very good.
Can we go home and watch Spider-Man instead? Yes. Yes, we can. We're going to watch Spider-Man 3 tomorrow, by the way.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Awesome.
She's been looking forward to it all week. So, for those who don't know, I can't remember if I mentioned this last week. Possibly not, because it may have been after Saturday Night InSaNiTy. But Rosie and I have been watching the Sam Raimi SpiderMan Trilogy, and she's really been enjoying them a lot. We watched the first 2 last week, and before we watched the second one, we watched the first one Saturday, and we watched the second one Sunday. And while I was sleeping in a bit on Sunday, she watched the first one again. So she really liked it. The only parts that she doesn't really watch because they scare her a bit are some of the Willem Dafoe going crazy scenes.
Yeah, they're pretty intense, you know.
But otherwise, she loves it. I mean, she really likes Tobey Maguire as Peter, and the origin story and everything. She enjoys it all. And we both had a blast with Spider-Man 2. I had actually not seen it for quite some time, and I forgot just how fucking good that movie is.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
And to sort of explain why I found it so good was I was never really a big Dr. Octopus fan. I always thought, I mean, I know he's considered one of the big bad guys, but to me he was always a second-tier villain. I just never really felt the Dr. Octopus happening. You know, whenever there would be a story of Dr. Octopus, they're like, oh, it's Dr. Octopus again. Great. Okay.
Dr. Octagonopus?
Dr. Octagonopus, yeah.
Oh my god,
but,
Alfred Molina.
But, in the movie, they really made him a force to be frickin' reckoned with. And I really liked how Alfred Molina played it. He's such an amazing actor. He really made that an interesting character. So the whole idea that the tentacles were somewhat sentient and were basically influencing him and stuff like that, I thought was cool. But the big kicker, was whenever they would, him and Spider-Man would get into a tussle. I mean, it would just be like the most epic knockdown, drag-out, no-holds-barred fight. Because, of course, Dr. Octopus can climb buildings and stuff, too. So they'd be fighting up the sides of buildings and onto trains and over the sides of trains and onto the ground and back up onto the train and up the building and just all over the place. It was crazy. And it just made it a lot more fun.
So Jeff said that Spider-Man 2 is arguably the best comics cinema adaptation. Wrong! Punisher Warzone.
Okay. Hold on a second. I think I left the oven on my potatoes burning.
Cast that bottom link in the Hangout chat is for you.
Oh no. I just looked at it. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay. Apparently my nose...
Oh yeah, I saw this. I laughed so hard. And...
I was fine until I saw the escape, and that was it. Just lost.
And the thing is, though, in true cast form, I sat there, much to the detriment of my coworker, and started coming up with more.
Oh god.
Good.
Like, you could have Harrison standing next to some beakers in a chemistry lab, Ford Fusion. You could have him reading a horoscope, Ford Taurus. You could have him conducting an orchestra, Ford Tempo.
Keep going. This man's on fire.
Yeah. So, getting back to Spider-Man 2.
What's an end to that?
Zach Torbeck says Spider-Man 2 was my Dark Knight at the time it came out. I know a lot of people were really gaga over it, and I think at the time it was easily one of the best superhero films ever, and I think it still is. You know, I think it holds up really well, even in the wake of other movies that have come out since. But I actually didn't see it for a very long time. Like, I did not see it in the theater. I saw the first one and the third one in the theater, but I missed out on that one. And I've actually only ever seen the extended cut, the Spider-Man 2.1 cut. And I'm okay with that.
I don't think I saw it in theaters either. Is it better in theaters? Is the theatrical version better?
I don't know. I've only seen the extended version. The best part about the steak dinner I just ate and enjoyed and I'm now satisfied by, I still have 2 more steaks over there. I cooked
nice.
3.
Very nice.
Send me one, Sean. I'm
and
starving.
another
I'm wasting
potato.
away.
There's another potato and a whole bunch more mushrooms too. So basically a whole another meal with an extra steak, a spare steak, a bonus steak, if you will.
Yeah, you always gotta
You should
keep a
use
spare
that
steak in
in
your
like a-
wallet, you know?
That's right.
You should use that in a fucking stew or something. The spare steak.
Okay, so you may not agree with it being the best superhero film all the time. Blah, 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 blah. But Patrick says, okay, the best Spider-Man movie so far.
Oh, well, absolutely. Oh, that's hard. 'Cause the one's really good.
Well, that's number 1 is really good.
It's definitely up there. And Spider-Man 2 is the second best comics to movie adaptation. No, obviously, like just because of how accurate Dr. Octopus is, and I just love that part.
Yeah.
But Warzone, Punisher Warzone is basically Punisher movie in fucking
Of the
motion.
Max comics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people didn't realize that, and they went in expecting it to be just a straight-up sequel to the 2004 movie, which is an awesome movie, and I love it. I'll always love Thomas Jane as the Punisher, but it wasn't. It was kind of its own thing, but it was very true to the comics, from my understanding. Yeah. I've not read the Max comics. I'm going on the word of fans of those comics who have told me that, but
Spacker Dave for the win.
No. Is it Brian? Brian was saying, Sean, hope she's ready to see Venom in Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I think she'll be okay.
You'll be there. It's okay. It's not like you're leaving her alone.
I mean,
I will admit...
I figured if she could handle crazy Willem Dafoe, she can handle Venom.
But make sure you don't walk away without pausing the movie.
Oh, no, I don't. I sit there the whole time, and yeah.
I honestly think
you never know.
It was creepier than Venom.
Because you never know. I mean,
far.
you might see, there might be something that seems innocuous to you, but it might bother the kid. You don't know. I mean, what's going to bother some kids? But no, she's pretty.
Like me.
She's pretty good about stuff like that. Like, I mean, she knows, what she's in for when she's watching a superhero movie. She gets that movies have scary parts and sad parts and stuff, and she's mentally prepared for that going in. So, and most importantly,
you know how to raise your fucking daughter, unlike some people.
And most importantly, Daddy's right there. And I'll tell her at the beginning, like, if it's a movie I know might have some parts that might make her a little bit emotional, but I know that she'll enjoy the experience overall. I warn her going in, and I say, just so you know, sweetie, there are a few sad parts in this. And she's like, To which she's gotten to the point where now she just responds. She says, "Every movie has a sad part." And like, that's true. Most movies do have
of movies do, yeah.
at least one sad part.
It's usually right before the climax.
The part, the sad part in Wreck-It Ralph gets her every time, though.
Well, I mean, like every movie, every formulaic Hollywood film has right before the end of the climax is the darkest point in the character's life. Like, they cannot get any worse, that's the whole point.
That's right, yeah. Well, that's what happened with, in Spider-Man, the first one.
Right.
And I was trying to explain that, sort of story concept to her as best as I could to a 6-year-old. But, but she thought Spider-Man was going to die when the Goblin was beating the living tar out of him in the final battle. And she clung to me and was like, "I don't want to see Spider-Man die." And I'm like, "Oh, sweetie, he's not going to die. He's the hero. This is the part in the movie where you think he's beaten and you're saying, get up and beat the bad guy. And then he does. And then you cheer." So she kind of, she got it after that. Because then, no sooner did I say that, than he got up and started beating the tar out of the Goblin.
I just saw this picture posted to Facebook. It's Ron Burgundy sitting there, and he says, "This just in. Judge sentences Justin Bieber to assist in the Ukrainian revolution in order to force the media to cover actual news."
Oh, God.
Just talking about movies having sad parts. Of course, the one that's coming to mind, and I'm sure Eric would agree with me on this one, is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, that one didn't have a sad part so much as a sucker punch to the gut that you weren't really expecting.
Which one?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, yeah.
Planes, Trains, and rip out your still beating heart and step on it.
Yeah.
That's good old John Hughes, man. Sorry, Frank is asking Sean and Rosie like the Roger Rabbit movie. Actually, I think she's seen most of it. I don't know that she's seen all of it. Annetta actually has the DVD, so she's seen it before. Patrick says Frank Sean doesn't have it, though. Actually, yes, I do. If you go back through my videos, Aficionados Chris actually sent me the Blu-ray a little while ago, sometime last year. So I actually do have the Blu-ray of Roger Rabbit.
I still need to get that. I thought
he's
I only
still
got
doing
Tron
stuff.
in my collection.
He's still doing stuff. He actually did
I
a pretty...
know. We haven't talked to him in so long.
He did I still keep in touch with him sporadically through Facebook. I still hear from him sometimes. But he did a pretty scathing review of the Dragon Ball Z season set from Funimation. I was very proud of him.
We were very proud of him. It's almost grown up. Now he just has to come back to the family. We accept him with open arms.
That's right, yeah. Brian says, Sean, you should get Transformers Fall of Cybertron for PS3. I actually do have it. I picked it up a little while ago. I am going to play through that and War for Cybertron on Twitch this year as part of the 30th anniversary fun. So
And if
definitely
I can
looking
find
forward to
the Michael Bay ones, those two.
Yes, and the Michael Bay ones. Oh, that's something I actually do have on the way. Yes, I have finally broken down and purchased the first 2 Michael Bay Transformers films on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Basically because I'm a completist, and they weren't terribly expensive. And, so you'll find out more about the specific editions I got when they come in. Honestly, I didn't mind...
One shall stand, one shall break lore.
Yeah. I didn't mind the first one so much. I mean, it was more or less what I expected it to be, and I had fun with it. But the second one really pissed me off in so many different ways. Well, you've probably all seen my rant about it, and I've ranted about it on other occasions as well. I have not picked up the third one yet, because obviously I want to get the 3D version, A, for the 3D version, and B, because that's the one that has all the extras. They held off on the extras for that edition, so currently going for about $40. So I'm going to keep an eye out, see if I can get it maybe a little bit cheaper. If not, I guess I'll just have to shell out for it. But I was actually on the hunt for the last season of Transformers Prime today, which is out. Should be available.
Supposedly.
Yeah, but I did not see it anywhere. I didn't even see the movie Predacons Rising, which came out before the last season on Blu-ray.
Oh, good. Jeff showed up so I can tell him how wrong he is in person.
And what pisses me off is I had seen the Predacons Rising Blu-ray all over the place like a month or so ago and didn't get it, and now I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And I go and, like, nobody's celebrating the 30th anniversary of Transformers. You'd think that, you know, with it being a pretty huge franchise now, not just a niche thing, but a huge commercially successful franchise that has transcended the boundaries of its toy origins and cartoon origins and hit the masses full force, new movie coming out. Why is there not big fucking Transformers 30th anniversary displays everywhere, loaded with every currently available DVD and Blu-ray? Why? Why do we not have that? I don't get it.
Sounds a little excessive.
And welcome, Jeff.
How are you, John?
There's no such thing as excessive when I'm ranting.
I think, you know, if I go to the doctor's office and I see a bunch of Transformers stand-ups, I get a little nervous. It seems like it everywhere.
Everywhere.
Kind of blanket campaign you're running here.
That's right. Gas stations,
Here's
doctors'
the medicine you need to
offices,
survive.
playgrounds.
Oh, by the way, did you know it's the 30th anniversary of Transformers?
I finally picked this up, Sean.
So I can't see because your camera's crapping out. Hold on. All
You
right.
might have to tell us, Jetsia.
Oh, there you go.
Tron.
Tron, the
Very-
original.
Very
Yay.
Tronish to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I watched it for the first time today.
You had never seen
I
it?
liked
For the first
No.
time?
Wow.
Oh my.
Yeah, I enjoyed it though.
Mm-hmm. I love the, I just love all the production design in that. I just think it's a really unique,
It was
beautiful looking
yeah, it was
movie.
very unique for its time. Like for the year it came out, it was very unique and very awesome. Very well done.
There's
for its
actually
time.
not as much actual CG in that as some people think there is. There's a lot of cell animation and a lot of matte paintings and compositing and stuff. But to create the computer world. But yeah, I just love the visual design of that film. I always have. I think they did a pretty good job.
Legacy and good.
Yeah, you should see Legacy now after having seen the first one. So many things will make so much more sense now. Or you'll just see them in a slightly different light.
You know, the guy who came up with the director of Tron, Steve Lisberger,
Yep.
was a man named John Lasseter, and in fact, Lasseter actually worked at Lisberger's studio to create. They were doing a CG bit for a potential cell animated Where the Wild Things Are. And it's a pretty neat clip. You can find it. You used to be able to find it on YouTube. It's entirely possible. It's disappeared now, but it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's all that early Disney history, that early '80s Disney history when the studio was kind of falling apart, is actually pretty interesting.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's actually a period that I like because they dared to be experimental and different at that point too. Just
Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron, Black Hole.
Yeah. It's a black time for the studio.
Teaming up with Paramount for Dragon Slayer, one of the greatest dragon movies ever made.
I need to go out and watch that. I have it queued up on my Netflix account.
Do you? I've got the DVD.
Yeah.
We should totally watch that sometime. I haven't watched it.
I want to, just because the title sounds similar, I want to double bill Dragon Slayer and Deathstalker.
That'd be interesting.
Yes.
The sheer imbalance of knockers there.
Exactly. I want to watch something good and then
Deathstalker
or
is not that bad. To be
No.
fair.
or flip it around and watch something that's not so good and then watch something a hell of a lot better and just kind of
Yes.
watch the palette.
Yeah, Deathstalker is
Yeah.
Like it's
number 2 is just fucking awful.
Zach Torbeck says, I'd like to rebuy Tron Legacy in 3D if it wasn't fucking $35 for just that and fucking $65 for the 2-pack. Well, you know what? If you want the premium features, you gotta pay the premium price. $35 for 3D movie is actually average. That's normally what 3D movies go for.
Yep.
$65 for the 2-pack, that's about what I paid for it, for the 2-pack. And I knew, being Disney, it was going to be expensive anyway.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to make sure that I had the best possible edition because I've always been a huge Tron fan, so I was willing to shell out for it.
actually a little over $60.
Very rare that I'll do that, but
is actually pretty accurate for a
2-movie
Disney release, since usually Disney
65.
animated Blu-rays are about $32 a piece. I know I paid that much for the fucking diamond and platinum editions of Pinocchio and what was it?
Oh yeah,
I don't even remember.
They're always expensive. This is why I don't buy very many Disney movies.
Yeah, all I know is if I ever find Disney movies for cheap, like at thrift stores or pawn shops, I always get them because I hate paying full price for those fuckers.
Yeah. Brian says try Amazon for Predacons Rising. Says it's good. Yeah. Oh no, I know I can find it online. That's not the issue. The issue for me is being able to make sure that I have the slipcover. It's really trying to maintain the consistency of my Transformers Prime collection. I have the slipcovers for all the others. I want to have them for the whole set. So, really trying to find them in stores so I can just get the one that has the slipcover, you know. And then
I was actually disappointed that Tron didn't have a slipcover. I was kind of bummed about that.
I think it did when it first came out. It wasn't really anything special though.
Well, yeah, but I like slipcovers.
Oh yeah, well it was basically just a slipcover of the cover you have. Like it wasn't embossed or anything. It was just pretty simple. But
they just all line up really nicely on the shelf when they're
you don't need to explain the love of slipcovers to me. I understand.
I know.
Frank says they wanted to have Tron in Wreck-It Ralph.
That would have been a nice cameo, actually. Just to throw that
it would have been a nice cameo, but it would have kind of been weird. Like, why is Tron there? Because it's not, its main focus was not a game, but
the game was really good. Like the arcade game.
Oh, the original arcade game,
Loved that arcade game.
But I don't know how you would do a cameo for that though. It's a bit I wouldn't say the game is obscure. It's just I don't know how you would make a 3D model out of something that's literally just lines. The original light cycles were literally just lines. They were not.
Dumped so much money into that stand-up arcade Tron. Oh my god!
I mean, like the only thing.
Token after token.
Oh yeah. Well, and the other one, Tron Deadly Discs.
I was just gonna say that could have been something they would have done.
We never got that in Wisconsin.
Oh really?
It was great. That one. I was dying. I'm sure it was.
It was great because you would walk into the cabinet and it was like around you, and it's like you're stepping into the world of Tron, and you would see it light up in front of you, like the discs coming out. And then you'd play the discs game. It was fucking awesome.
Why are you telling me that? For God's sake.
Jeff, speak to me later.
Does that make you feel better, knowing how awesome it was?
I'll just say,
my childhood was uncool enough already. You don't have to make it worse. My first Star Wars figure until I was 14, for God's sake.
The thing
so Jeff, I can easily set you up with a nice little program so you can finally live that memory and play Tron Deadly Discs.
Yeah. Won't be
but are you gonna send me the cabinet? You gonna send me the cabinet I walk into?
No, but I can send you the software.
That's not enough.
Usually send you the software and you can build a cardboard cutout and just send it over yourself.
I'm just seeing
in the garage.
I'm seeing
picture him hunched over on his desk with a box on his head.
Yeah, I'm picturing like Calvin and Hobbes Transmogrifier, but it'd be like Jeff with the refrigerator box, scrawled in crayon, Tron Deadly Discs, and like awkwardly climbing into the box, the little laptop in there. I'm in the world of Tron.
Wow.
I've got my Sharpie. I'm ready to go.
Oh my god.
No, you get the big box, you get all the Sharpies, and you write T-O-R...
Torn.
That's oh god, that's like that old.
Just a labor of love, kids. It's just a labor of love.
I don't know if you remember that commercial back in the mid '90s where I forgot what it was. It was some product like for mental focus or whatever, and it's that old man and he's painting the end zone letters for the Chiefs. And so he gets done, and shows him like sweating, and he's hand painting it. He gets up and he goes, done. And one of the players walks out and he goes, hey, that looks pretty good. He goes, well, who are the chefs? They look at the chefs, and he's just like, oh boy.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I feel like I may have seen that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can Google it here.
At the end of Boogie Nights, the guys get to open their new nightclub, and they have a new Neon Sciences, the Rodriguez brothers instead of the Rodriguez brothers. Like, oh, no.
Frank says, I'd rather see Mario in Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, it was kind of conspicuous by its absence.
There were enough. There was enough in the game. Enough in the game. In the
I know,
movie.
but just to see, like, just a cameo, you know.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be in the. You didn't have to. Well, we did. I think we had Bowser in the support group. Yeah. So.
Well, he's cheaper than Mario. And
I guess
if there's going to be a sequel, there'll be Mario. Trust me.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a sequel.
Brian Wilmer says he got Batman and Robin on Blu-ray for $5, and I ask you, why? Why, sir?
You lose, sir. Go home.
Hey, $5 is acceptable. That's like rental price.
You like ice puns?
There you go, Cass.
And hey, I just admitted to
nice to see you.
To seeking out and purchasing the best editions I could find of the Transformers movies that I hate, just for the sake of completions.
You lose.
Yeah. I mean, I own X3 for completion's sake.
You lose, sir.
I own Batman and Robin for completion's sake. So you know.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, Brian says he likes it for the cheesiness, and that the visuals make up for it.
Congrats! It's still terrible.
A lot of people do enjoy it as a bad movie. Like they enjoy the ridiculous quotes from Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, yeah. The thing that gets me is like it was just such a hard left turn fail for the franchise at that point. Like it started off so great with these two wonderful dark gothic dark movies from Tim Burton, and and the first Joel Schumacher one honestly I thought was okay, but except for Nicole Kidman, they could have just do away with Nicole Kidman and just do away with the stupid girlfriend du jour subplot, and let's just get into some more Batman stuff, Batman centric. But it was okay. Well, yeah, the Bat credit card was a bit much, but whatever. I can take a throwaway gag.
Fat tits. Whoa.
I can
Fat
take
nipples,
I can take a throwaway gag or two. That's fine. Whatever.
The movie
a throwaway
so
gag
bad.
or two.
But then Batman and Robin.
The movie was throwaway gag. The movie.
And that's
what are you
because...
talking about?
Wait. And that's
as
because
opposed to throwaway gag the opera.
That's because the studio kept saying, "Hey, do a little gag with this, do a little gag with that. Hey, make our fucking advertisers happy." That's
it
why.
was a studio movie. That's the problem.
Well, Batman and Robin.
He had more control over the Batman Forever than Batman over Robin. So.
Yeah, Batman and Robin was total studio interference and giving the toy companies influence over the production of the movie. So even Chris O'Donnell said in the extras, he said in Batman Forever it felt like we were making a movie. Batman and Robin felt like we were making a toy commercial. So, yes, Funkbunk says can't wait for 60s Batman series release. Yes, I'm really hoping they do it on Blu-ray because I know they have film prints. So,
well, if you can't wait for that, I suggest you pick up the Batman serials coming out from Mill Creek.
Yes, definitely. Plan to
actually, they're out in the stores already because Walmart doesn't give a fuck. But yeah.
Are they really? Well, fuck, I didn't see them around anywhere today.
Well, your mileage may vary. It depends. But
they might get released a little later in Canada.
Like Skin Slip has seen them around. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can just get them online anyway. So. But I'm definitely going to get those ones because I missed out on the original releases. I used to have both of them on VHS, actually.
I just like the art, the cover art for that set in particular.
It's pretty
looks
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is nice. It has that
For a
old
fucking
school...
Mill Creek set?
It has like almost like a 20s movie poster vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know, 20s or 30s.
Of course, you open it up and you get something like this.
Yeah.
There's your movie.
It will
What
be...
the fuck is this?
Apparently it will be 2 discs. Each 15-chapter serial is on a single disc.
That's acceptable.
It's okay, because, I mean, one chapter is like, what, 20 minutes? Not even, usually?
Yeah.
If that. Like, aren't they like 10, 15 minutes? I mean, shit.
Oh, no. They're,
So
they're,
what you're saying
they're
is
like
it'll look
15,
like
20
this.
usually. There you go. Was that Space Ranger sound? Oh, I just realized I'm still focused on GenZ. Damn it, you people have to tell me this. I focused
What
on
the hell's wrong with
GenZ
that?
to see her Tron.
You focused on me all night.
Look,
No.
It is okay. It's okay. Jadzia loves when men lavish her
What
with
the
attention.
fuck is Cass laughing about?
I don't know.
I just said something to Eric. So we were talking about like signs being misprinted or whatever. I was instantly reminded of something from Top Gear. It was the
Of
special
course.
where they went
Oh.
to India.
Thanks, Robes. Robes says just now, "Hey, Sean, you got the guest cam permanently planted on one guest." Thanks. Appreciate it.
You'll never get to talk again.
So,
I'm so sad.
anyways, they were. It was the special where the Top Gear guys where they went to India to try and promote trade with the UK.
Mm.
And so one of the things they did was they had like these spray painted banners they put on the side of a train, like to promote British stuff. And so one side it said Top Gear promotes British IT for your company. And this whole thing. But the problem was the sign spanned 2 carriages of the train. So they didn't realize one of them was staying parked at the one station and the rest of the train was continuing on. So they're like, there, we're finished our sign, and then you see Top Gear promotes shit for your company.
He goes amazing.
He goes, well,
And he's like,
wait,
wait a minute,
that's
what's
not
it going to
good.
say on the other side? And it said, eat English muff instead of muffins.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
This train was
so
heading
fucking
straight for
funny.
New Delhi.
Eat English muff.
It's so fucking funny. God.
Now what you missing, mate? God.
Stop that train! Stop that train! I hate crime is going to happen!
Frank says Batman the movie is out on DVD and Blu-ray, but not the TV series. I don't get it. Bottom line, rights issues. The rights that were negotiated for the movie were completely separate from the TV series. Even though it features same actors, same characters, 2 completely different licensing agreements. So the movie was more easy to negotiate to get it freely distributed, and out there. Not so with the TV show. The TV show had so many ridiculous rights entanglements. There's actually a huge article about it over on TVShowsOnDVD.com. If you go over there and check it out, they have like a they have a section called, I forget what it's called. It's something like, why isn't such and such a show on DVD yet? And there is a big section of it all about Batman and just the nightmare of rights entanglements that have kept it from getting a release all this time. There's other shows like Wonder Years and WKRP on there that it's purely down to music. Malcolm in the Middle is another one. Music rights. It's just too expensive to get the music rights. Funk Monk says, I just hope Warner does screw the UK over with the Batman series release. Okay, well, here's hoping.
Bloody limeys.
Oh, and then he said, dose not. Yes, don't take dosages of things. Zach Tarek says,
Andy Milonakis show.
yeah, I was just going to say, why isn't Andy Milonakis Season 3 on DVD? Why are any of them on DVD to begin with? And
That
who
was a
is
great
buying
show.
them?
God damn it! I
Oh
love
my
that
god,
show.
no.
Stop buying them.
I don't know if I'd buy it.
You're
I like
what's
watching
wrong
it.
with the world.
No.
It's
I
people
don't
like
buy
you that keep this shit going.
it. Andy Villalobos is hilarious. I wouldn't own it though. Like it was a
I-
fun while it was on type thing.
I enjoyed him in small doses when I first discovered him on the internet pre-YouTube. Beyond that, I cannot see enjoying him for much longer than, that.
And America agreed with you.
Yes.
Ultimately.
But MTV thought they'd stumbled across comedy gold on their interwebs.
Interwebs.
Early internet celebrities, just right place, right time. And I remember I was thinking, like, damn it, I could be doing stupid shit like this, but I don't have a camera right now. Fuck! So, then I finally did get a camera, and by then YouTube had happened, and...
Stupid shit just wasn't fun anymore.
yeah. People wanted actual content.
I know. It's like,
Wormhead asks Z, what kind of tripod do you have? I don't actually know. What kind do I have? I bought it on eBay a while back. Hold on. I just looked for the tallest tripod they had.
Well, that one's tall enough. Done.
It is an Opteka.
Okay, so Opteka,
It
not
used
the
to have
great
a really
quality.
nice heavy-duty Velbon. I have another one actually. Actually, I have two other ones.
If the question was so that you could get your own tripod, just get whatever you can afford. It's
Yeah.
If you're doing it in your house, it doesn't fucking matter. It just get a
Yeah.
tripod that will stand.
The only thing I would suggest
Yeah.
is get one that has a level on it. Like a
Almost
built-in
all
level.
of them do, but yeah, make sure it has a level.
Yeah.
It's a pretty standard feature nowadays, but
Yeah.
not always.
It's handy, just so you know
yes.
that you're straight. Oh wow, Brian says he got 21 Jump Street Season 1 for $5 today at Walmart. Nice. Duncan is discussing coffee and biscuits with fellow UKer Funk Monk. Yeah, very good. Zach Torbeck says if you can find a tripod at Dollar Tree, you can use it. Yeah, I think you can get like those little desk tripods there. I was kind of considering getting one of those. Then I could put the camera like down here somewhere, angled up, and you could like look up my nose.
That's just what we want to do.
Nose hairs. Kit Kat Chunky. I don't know why Funk Monk said Kit Kat Chunky, but I like Kit Kat Chunky.
Kit Kat.
I just like Kit Kats.
Speaking of Kit Kat, I'm getting a new phone. It'll be here on Wednesday.
Don't lean to your right as half of you disappeared. Oh yeah, because it crops me because I've got the Hangout up.
Mine is, I think, Jelly Bean, the
Yeah.
4.1 Android. Because you were talking about Kit Kat.
Oh, Kit Kat. Yes, Kit Kat is the new one. Glitchy, of course. There were some minor glitches.
I like mine. The only problem with mine is I can never find any phone cases for it.
Oh. I'm gonna go have my
But,
bonus
oh well.
steak. I'll be right back.
So yeah, I'm getting a
Smaller
Galaxy
too.
Note 3. It's a sexy,
Bigger.
sexy
Are you
phone.
serious? You bad?
Well, Verizon has a deal right now. If you order through them by phone, they have a $100 card that you get back. So it's $250, but you also get a $100 Visa card, which we're just gonna apply to the bill for the phone. But we've been with Verizon for like 15 years, so we get like credit on account. So whenever a new phone comes out, we just get a credit on our account, and we just buy the phone for credit, and we pay it off with our bill ever so slightly. But because it's $150, they give you, and with $100 or $250 with a $100 rebate, my mom's just gonna spend it on the bill to pay down the phone. So basically, I have to vote for $150. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
And it came with a case, one of those awesome cases that have like the little window. So when you close it, it shows us the time and shit in that little window. It's kind of cool. I'm excited.
That's cool.
So yeah, that happened.
Our credit sucks, so
Yeah.
we can't get contracts anymore.
That's old shit, Eric.
Just saying.
Do what?
Ceramic squirrel.
Oh.
Damn it, cat. Stop getting into shit you're not allowed to get into. Eat English muff.
Steak.
Oh, steak so bad.
Oh.
Now I want to watch Ted.
We'll see every one of us.
Ted was good. I like Ted.
Yeah. My favorite part was when Sam, what's his name, the guy who plays Flash Gordon, at that party.
Yeah.
And everything happened.
Sam
That
Jones.
Yeah.
Is it Sam Jones who played Flash Gordon? Shit. Yeah, he's in that as himself. It's fucking awesome.
It was hilarious. I love that. I didn't think I would like it, but I really enjoyed it.
You know, another one of those like kind of comedies that also kind of have a serious tinge to them are Young Adult and Jeff Who Lives at Home, both of which Justin and me and Sad have watched in the last couple weeks, and they're both excellent films.
I fucking loved Jeff Who Lives at Home.
It was so good.
I think he's just not talking.
Do I?
Yeah, they unveiled the Red Band trailer for Seth MacFarlane's Western
Hello?
coming up.
Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm saying hello
Hi,
as a
I know.
test. I'm not saying hello to you. Don't answer me. Hello.
Yeah, it's 1,000 Ways to
Hi.
Die, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
Don't
Jeff,
do.
are we
Alright,
going to
we're
do
good.
our meetings?
I don't know what
opposite
happened.
days of
Mic cut out there.
Burn podcast burn. Is that the idea?
I hope so.
So not this week, but the week after we'll do our first meeting or whatever.
Sounds good to me.
Assuming me and Stout actually have shit done.
I don't mute myself when I'm eating.
We gotta get our shit together and start working on a pitch for the next thing. Outline.
We got like 8 pages done today. I
I
was
hope
very
that
happy with
grossed out a
myself.
lot of people.
You and your accomplishments. God. We would
It
get
was all-
maybe 2 or 3 pages a day. Maybe.
Coffee. So, no, it was.
We're actually abandoning the script we were working on before.
That's sometimes the best policy.
Yeah. We're like, okay, good stuff here. We either need to come back to it when we can wrap our heads around it, or just use it for other things. That's how it
What about
goes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Cash
yeah.
Black's here. When did you sneak in? Hello, Cash Black. Who is here? Cash Black is here. Go check out his YouTube, This Hidden World.
God, I know what it's like working, like, when you've got a fucking script and you're trying to sell it to somebody. And you can't see anything wrong with it, and yet they look at it, and it's just like, well, I like it, but,
But it's kind of
have you thought about
crap.
changing this? Have you thought about
Well,
changing
they have-
this and that? And so you
They have-
change
they have-
everything they tell you to. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe you should change it to this and this. So you
Wait.
change it again,
Is that
and
a slime
they're
or
like,
me?
no.
Okay.
And you change it. You change it again. They're like, oh god, I almost like the one before better. Well, I just don't know what to do with it. And maybe you should change it to this and this. And the this and this you're talking about is so eerily similar to what you had from
Oh,
the
yeah.
very beginning
Right.
that it's like
Well,
it's practically the same thing. And so you just do that and basically give them the same thing as you first gave them. And all of a
Oh
sudden,
yeah.
brilliant! It's genius!
Yeah.
I actually did that in my screenwriting class. The second one I took. I did a script and I did like the first draft of the first 30 pages and the teacher's like, well, I didn't like this and this and this, and we had like peer group discussion. People were like, oh, I didn't like this and this. So I changed those things, but I kept my original draft. And then I brought that in, and like I got 2 more drafts through, and I finally got to the point where it was pretty much they wanted all the things I had in before. So I just brought my first draft in, and they're like, oh, it's great now. I was like, yeah.
See,
In my screenwriting class, I was accused of being an anti-Semite, which I thought was kind of funny. Because,
You of all people.
well, and nobody, they didn't know my my lineage and all that.
Cultural
And
background.
I had a anti-Semitic character who used the K word, kike, and he was yelling at somebody, and so they said, "How dare you! It's inflammatory and all that." And they lobbed all the anti-Semite charges at me, and then at the end I said, well, I thank you. I appreciate your input and your honesty. After all, I was bar mitzvah in 1983. And everyone's like, shut all the air.
That right there needed a fucking tish in the class.
Yeah.
So,
why is he bringing out his snare drum while he's thanking us? Just preparing for the punchline.
At that point, I said, well, actually, the script was pretty good then.
See, I think it's not so much that they actually want you to make changes. It's just that these people are not particularly creative themselves. And they just want to feel that they have contributed in some way to the creative process of this script.
Yep.
They actually have no idea what they're talking about.
Let's just get it down to brass tacks, as plain and simple as it is. They're fucking stupid, and you have to show how bad it could be, and show how good it is in comparison to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's how it works.
When I did screenwriting class, everyone's screenwriters, right? So yeah, to an extent, they're trying to put their ideas into your script, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I brought that original script in, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's really good. You make some great changes." Like, that's the first draft. They're like, "Oh," I was like,
I wouldn't have told them that.
"No, I did because whatever. I did it after I got my grade, mind you."
Just let it be your own personal joke. You're all a bunch of fucking sheep.
I got notes back from an agent once on a horror movie. Said we need more laughs, and I was like, okay. I said, so you want this to be like a horror comedy? He's like, no, definitely not. We just need more laughs. I'm like, okay.
What? So you want a tonal imbalance in my film? Gotcha.
Right.
No. No. New agent.
Yeah, sorry, Duncan is asking me, how did the reinstall Windows go? Well, I'd say pretty well, considering I am using that computer to stream to you right now.
No major. I think he's asking were there any major issues in the way.
Not really. It actually went pretty smoothly. The only issue I ran into was for some reason it wouldn't let me boot off the Windows disk to do like a full format reinstall. So I just let it do its thing where it copies everything over to Windows old, and then I just deleted everything in that folder.
Right.
Good enough. But it worked pretty well.
It's down. I'm sorry.
What now?
I just being a
No,
dick. Go ahead.
you in the middle there. You get that message about the Hateful Eight script I got my hands on?
Oh, yes, I did.
Wait, what?
What?
Someone needs to
I
look
don't know.
Your
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Your podcast co-host demands retribution.
Coffee here.
Oh, God. You realize you just announced that to the world. Now everybody knows.
Well, I would be nervous about that if the world didn't already have it as well, so I'm not doing exactly that.
Well, fair enough.
I'm not too worried. It's like a very, very large class action lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
The size of Ohio.
I'm suing all of Ohio, yes.
Sorry, Eric.
You can see how you win. You ain't getting any money. I get 63 cents out of my bank account.
Well, we want it.
All my bank accounts are negative money. They can take that. Which means positive.
Duncan says, I remember back when I used Windows 98, I had to reinstall almost every 3 to 4 months. I'm the only one who likes Windows ME. It did not break like 98 did on my PC. Patrick mentions...
You are the only one.
I would think you gotta be it.
Patrick mentions, for anyone who's curious, or anyone who remembers, did you know that last month would have been the 5th anniversary of the 5 Awesome Studs on YouTube?
Okay.
It would have. But it's not around anymore. It actually barely made it past a year. It was a little over a year. And then it imploded.
Spectacularly.
Yep. And Metal was stuck in the middle of it all and could not escape. Wait a
Poor
minute.
Metal.
Oh no! Everybody left. And now I'm left here to fend for myself.
Ouch,
Oh God!
that I don't want anything to do with. Yeah, that collab thing was fun for like a week and a half.
It was fun until heads got too big. Well, this is exciting.
So,
Sitting
how's it going, everybody?
You know, I
Oh,
thought
I think I'm actually gonna have to call it a night. Oh,
Oh,
If
you're
I
gonna dream
sleep.
about me, aren't you?
yeah. I'm
You're
gonna dream about
me being naked.
killing you, Hunger Games style.
and then eating you.
As long as we're both naked when it happens.
No. No.
You can kill people naked.
Alright, guys. It was great chatting to you. And
Likewise,
I'll see you
Jadzia.
later.
90.
Take care. Have a good week.
Night.
You too.
See you on the Facebooks.
Bye. Yep.
Alright,
This
contribution from
Spielberg
Jamie
news.
here.
Mm.
Contribution from Jamie
Mm-hmm.
from last night.
Uh-huh.
The top 5 villains from movies. Go.
Fuck that.
Top 5 villains. Just movies in general?
Really? Really? Yeah, any movies with villains, obviously.
Okay,
Top 5 villains from movies.
Alright.
Michael
see.
Bay.
Let's see. God, there's so many. Well, Darth Vader for one.
Hans Gruber.
Sorry,
Um,
Zach Torbeck says, I remember the 5-part video where Sean announced his departure and used Doctor Who clips. Yeah, I was hoping to get the channel flagged for copyright infringement, so I used as much copyrighted stuff as I could in there. I was like, yeah, the BBC will take them down, but no. They didn't care.
No, for once they were nice.
Actually, the BBC generally doesn't seem to care. They're not really anal about
No,
that.
because BBC is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Because they know it's not harming their brand integrity. 'Cause they're
No,
not
if anything,
idiots.
it's boosting their brand integrity, actually.
Exactly.
I'm still thinking of 5 villains from movies.
Yeah, as long as they're not trying to make money off of their stuff, I mean, they don't care. Generally. That seems to be the case anyway.
Magnificent, Maleficent.
Oh, that didn't work. I thought that'd keep everybody talking. Wow.
No, instead,
Sorry,
you shoot your idea down like
Sorry.
an asshole instead of answering your question.
No, yeah, your idea just kept everybody quiet. Now we're just thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also kind of zoning because I'm working on digesting steak. And
This
also...
picture is funny,
Oh, there we go.
by the way.
I was just going to mention the feminine product in the middle of the of the Spielberg movie posters you have.
What? Wait a minute.
Apparently someone typed a list of Spielberg movies, and one of the default pictures that showed up for the movie, always. It's always in the
Oh.
That's a proper definition of that movie.
and I'm looking at it going, that must be the UK poster.
Yeah, that's right. That's like the one for Thor: The Dark World, where they used someone's gay porn fan art for the poster in like Korea or something.
Oh, that was brilliant, though. That was absolutely hilarious.
It was like Thor about to make out with Loki. And that was the poster they put up in bus shelters and posters everywhere. Yes, that was the
You
poster
see
they
that
put
all
up
the
on
time.
posters. That doesn't make sense.
I used to get in my Facebook feed, someone would put in like Indonesian and movie posters from Thailand for big movies, big budget films, but they would just use like Craypas or Crayolas, like magic markers to do a rendition, and they were the worst. I mean, it was just like dimensionally bad. Like the head would be twice as big as the torso, and it was just like the most unflattering depictions. George Clooney with like this massive head.
It's the big head cut. It's like those big head cheats you get in GoldenEye. I always like to play as Jaws with a big head. It just made him look hilarious.
Richard Kiel doesn't have enough issues already.
That's right. Yeah.
Like his Jaws weren't deadly enough. Now he's got a big ass head.
And then we'd switch it to slappers only. So you just see this gigantic Jaws face, like in your face, and all this slapping sounds.
Everybody trying to judo chop everybody.
That's right.
Our ears bumping into each other, wearing all these bobbleheads.
It was hilarious.
Turn
So
this tense, serious game into a slapstick comedy.
I know. My strategy was to defeat my opponents by making them lose their concentration from laughing too much. So I would do funny voices as I was getting all up in their business with my massive Jaws face.
Here's Larry Fine.
Probably some of the most fun I had was when we set the matches to rockets only, and we picked the smallest, most enclosed map possible. So it was almost impossible to not commit suicide when you actually tried to kill somebody. So.
Frank asks, what does everybody feel about the Ninja Turtles look in the 2014 movie? Brian says, okay to me. Zach Torbeck says, fuck Michael Bay and fuck Paramount for ruining TMNT. I hate the new show, too. Really? I don't mind the new show. I don't mind the new show. I think the new show is surprisingly good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Brennan, the one who knocks, apparently. Greetings. I gotta get caught up on the new show. I like what I've seen of it so far, though.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to bother with the current DVD releases, though. I'd much rather wait for a Blu-ray. I have TV rips that are in high definition. So it's like my recorded versions are better quality than the official releases.
Fuck the official release.
Yeah, that's not the way it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be the other way around. But Nickelodeon just really seems to like sitting on their asses.
High definition cartoons on your channel. It might be a good idea to, when you're releasing it on a physical format, to, I don't know, release it in a high definition format, maybe?
Nah.
Yes, Brennan, rest assured I got the Breaking Bad reference. Yes, I have used that quote myself.
So I finally got my micro SD card for my tablet. It took me almost over a month, but anyway.
I think Manic is making an obscure Doctor Who reference there. It says, does he knock any specific number of times, and should we be concerned? Sorry, carry on, Eric.
I was just going to say, so I finally was able to use an app on here that can make any GIF image my background for my tablet. I'm like, I know the perfect one. So this is what I have.
What is it? Oh, Full Throttle.
Yeah,
nice.
Him constantly just kicking ass
just
down.
Driving. Nice.
I'm gonna find more and see.
Damn it, Patrick! I know you're
ones I can find.
you are absolutely trolling us. Patrick says, I swear I can hear you laughing as you're typing this. Says, it looks good. Michael Bay is doing great. Michael Bay is the greatest director of all time.
Oh my god. I can just hear him. Yeah, he's typing and he just goes...
Yeah. It's like, wait till they see this one. Yeah.
No shit.
Frank says the only movie that Michael Bay made that he likes is Bad Boys.
Okay, all right, guys. Me and Matt are gonna do a shot, and our shot is in the hopes that Michael Bay gets breast cancer. Cheers. Cheers.
Like, cheers to that, motherfucker.
Couldn't you have wished a more plausible cancer on him? I mean, the likelihood of a male. It's possible.
Prostate.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of like a good 10 and
Hey, it happened to Rod Roddy.
Rod Roddy, the host of The Price is Right.
The MC, yeah, he got breast cancer.
He got breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It can't.
Damn it! Now I have to check my nipples.
Alright.
Don't notice any erroneous lumps there. I think we're
Yeah,
okay.
he said that in that famous announcement. He said, it can happen to men too.
Hey!
Oh no! Oh no. I think I killed Jeff on that one.
Oh, actually, Duncan says men get breast cancer too. Accounts for up to a third of all cases.
A third? Jesus Christ.
Check your man titties.
Testicular prostate
Check
colon
them all,
cancer.
Testicular torsion. Oh my god, it's real.
And the news to be
You
delivered
know
to him
someone
by
who's been raped.
Tom
I mean, sorry, what?
Yes, Mom, I'm
Oh,
just
that
packing
killed
my
the world.
satchel.
That killed the fucking room right there. You know someone who's been raped. What? Fuck you, Brandon. Like, well,
Yeah.
I'm
I
drunk.
know someone who's been raped. They're named the American people.
Oh.
You made a rape joke.
My childhood.
Mixing rape and politics?
Rolitics?
Politics? Rapetics?
Rapetics?
To rape
I don't know.
Worst
would you rape a
possible
tick?
Orwellian
You know,
newspeak. Rape it.
I know how Jeff Goldblum feels on this matter, but I have to say that I do believe that politics is the rape of the natural world.
Well, you didn't really take into consideration. I'm sorry.
Chaos,
Jeff
chaos
Goldblum.
series. Well, chaos series.
See, I
Yeah, I have one counter.
didn't take into consideration.
Sorry, papal consideration, what?
Papal?
Papal?
Kegel?
Papal? Papal? Prapal?
Maple syrup?
Yeah,
Papal?
Nagel?
Prapal?
Didn't see Nagel?
Prapal? Maple?
Rapal?
Burn this place down.
Staple? Fuck.
Brennan says, fuck you, Brandon, and your drunk, belligerent insults that you won't remember tomorrow.
Whoa, Brennan, it's not my fault that I have to make you change your opinions with logic, alright? Just saying. Don't come at me with some shit and I'll be like, oh, but this is like, oh, that's a good point. So fuck you, Brennan, you flip-flopper. You damn Mexican sandal.
Funk Monk says, if you're a fan of the Japanese manga Pluto, Michael Bay will be ruining that soon.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think we just found our fan in the room here.
Oh, wait, what is he doing? Sorry, I was reading something.
Well, Sion Sono will do a good job with the manga Tokyo Tribe.
What's Michael Bay doing?
Some manga I've never heard of.
Japanese manga
Pluto.
Okay.
Which apparently Stout has heard of.
No, I haven't. I was reacting to the maple syrup thing.
Oh. Oh.
Perfect timing.
Never mind then. I was like, oh, apparently Stout's read it.
It's like 3 gags behind us.
And apparently he's also remaking Brick.
Fuck you, Rob.
It's okay,
Fuck
Rob.
you,
Just
man.
butthurt. Just butthurt.
Hey, here we go. Epic conspiracy in the house. Says everyone
Oh.
needs to start drinking heavily. It's too quiet tonight.
Are you kidding me? I'm fucking drunk, you fucking fat motherfucker.
Been drinking all night.
You should loosen your hat, cutting off blood flow to your brain.
I microwaved Thursday's coffee. How's that?
How's that doing for you?
Thursday's coffee?
Yeah, I thought it was Fridays, but I
The
was...
sting of the 48-hour blend.
Cigarette butts and all there, Jeff?
One of the few beverages you can wear.
It's a cup of Good Morning America.
Good morning, Saigon. Yeah.
It's turning into some kind of a sludge. I don't know what it is. It looks like it could turn into
Normally
swamp.
with coffee, you shouldn't be able to hold the cup upside down and have the coffee remain in the
You shouldn't need
cup.
And I thought my
The
kitchen
spoon should not stand up in the coffee.
I just achieved zero gravity or something. It was a good blend.
Thought it was some undissolved
Thursday.
sugar. As it turns out, it was a mildew floaty.
Adult Swim, they're getting out the mildew floaty.
I don't know these people. Oh,
Who's this new
Whoa.
Michael Bat you talk of?
Sounded like an engine revving.
that was my birth, my friend. I am on diesel and piss and vinegar.
Diesel belches.
Diesel, piss and vinegar. Yeah.
Robe says, Sean, did you watch Looper yet? Didn't you ask me that like every week for the past 3 weeks? Yes, I watched it like the day after I bought it.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
I enjoyed it. It was good. It was fun. In fact, I posted on Facebook when I was watching it saying, I'm watching it. Liking it so far. But yes, I have seen Looper, and I enjoyed it. Ah, that's what it was. Thanks, Frank. Frank said that article about the, why isn't such and such on DVD is called What's the Holdup? And it's over on TVShowsOnDVD.com, so you can check that out. Yeah. No, Zach asked, Sean, did you watch Blade Runner yet? No, Zach, I have not watched Blade Runner ever. I don't know. What is Blade Runner? Is that like an ice skating movie or something?
What's Blade Runner? That's some fucking...
Like hockey, maybe?
Is that a sequel to Prayer of the Roller Boys?
No, I think it's a sequel to Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
Oh, okay. That's the one the Olympic runner becomes a figure skater, right?
Duncan says, oh my god, lol, I just thought I lost my blog, so I went to blogger.com and found I was still logged in, facepalm. Okay. Well, good. Glad she didn't lose. Hey, Rob Jensen's here. Glad I could catch the tail end of this. Work was exhausting, got called in at the last minute, and wasn't able to have dinner. Oh. I'll just call you Dante. I wasn't even supposed to be here today!
Rob, this is a very personal question. What the fuck do you do? I get called in like that. Oh, that happened to you before. I'm curious.
Guessing something where he's on call.
Right. And that's why I'm curious. If he's willing to divulge. If he's not, whatever. No hard feelings.
Heart
Brain
surgeon.
surgeon.
We were very...
Oh, well.
He's a brain surgeon.
Brain surgeon, yeah.
Brain surgeon, definitely. Clearly.
Yep.
Blade Runner, is that the fourth Blade movie? Directed by Yuva Ball? Yeah, why, yes. Yes, it is. Guest starring Meatloaf.
Never found it.
Yeah, starring Meatloaf. I'm gonna make
Thank
my
you,
own
bring it up
movie
in front of me.
with Meatloaf and hookers.
Duncan says he
Isn't
did
that
lose a whole
everything
episode.
Meatloaf has ever started? I'm just...
Oh.
Saying.
Ross Southey says watched Her recently. Very good.
Oh God, I want to see that.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. I thought it actually looked really interesting.
I had the good fortune of seeing Inside Llewyn Davis last night. It was absolutely phenomenal.
Cool.
Very, very good.
Manic asks, any thoughts on the 12th Doctor's costume? Well, I'm sure we've all at least seen the picture by now.
Yep.
I like it because it's kind of going back to some of the old school style. You know, to me it was very reminiscent of John Pertwee, a little bit of Hartnell. So yeah, I like it. I don't know that I'd want to see him with just the one button done up all the time, but I think that was just done for the picture, so you could see the red lining a little better. But so one of the viewers suggested, and I concur. Excuse me. Only 6 hours of sleep. I couldn't wait to get up and start shopping. Because I am a consumer whore.
Yep.
And now.
And
I'm going to bed.
Alright.
Night.
Night, Tank.
Deuces,
May
bro.
tomorrow be as equally nerdy as today, if not more so.
Woo. Bye.
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 Another one bites the dust.
I'm finding animated GIFs to put on the.
Another one rides the bus.
It's fun to smoke marijuana.
I think we should end off the night with Cards Against Humanity anyways.
I agree.
And then do it next week.
The what? Oh,
And
Robes
then
is
do it again
asking.
next week.
Robes is asking if the Twilight Time Blu-rays have shown up yet. No. There's still a couple things I'm waiting. Waiting for the Twilight Time stuff. It has been shipped, though. I got a shipping notification a little while ago. So they're on their way. And there's also one more DVD that I ordered from eBay that I'm waiting for. Everything else I ordered that I was expecting this week has arrived. Now the waiting begins for the next batch of stuff, because I ordered a bunch more stuff this week, so... What the fuck did I order this week? I don't even remember half the things I ordered. It'll be a surprise. Oh yeah, I forgot I bought this.
Hire someone. You get someone to, keep track of that for you.
No. Well,
You
no,
need a staff. You need a
it's the
staff.
2 Transformers. Yeah, I remember a couple of the other things I got. What the fuck else? What? Now I gotta check. I don't even remember what I bought yesterday. I was just on a rampage.
Style, check that out.
I got some more Korean
Alright.
knockoff anime. Looking forward to that.
Oh, that's gonna be so epic.
I got there was 6 that
Korean
we were aware
knockoff
of,
anime.
and found like a lot that had all 6. So there's that.
This is a genre I'm not aware of. Korean knockoff anime.
Oh God.
Educate me.
You should
We're
be
gonna
there.
have to show
Wait,
them
wait,
the fucking
You,
video.
Yeah.
you should be there
Yeah.
for that.
Go to Space Thunder Kids on YouTube.
Okay.
And watch the
we need to
video.
watch
Says,
this
No.
together.
No, wait a minute. We can
Wait.
we can do it as we'll do it as the YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
for the day or for the week.
All right.
I'll just have to grab it. Oh, is it?
It's
Oh,
short
Game of
enough.
Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones season 1 Blu-ray. Getting that again. Hoping that it's. I'm pretty sure it's the discontinued version, because that's the one I'm after. So we'll see when it gets here. Oh yeah, and I ordered a bunch of Godzilla stuff, of course. How could I forget that? A whole bunch of the movies, Korean knockoff anime, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's a good mix of stuff. Some anniversary stuff and some random stuff thrown in the mix. Just saying, what? Which one?
I opened up the chat just on a whim, and I'm looking at 1:03 a.m. Eric wrote "Eat English Muff," and I couldn't remember the reference. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, right."
Oh, yeah.
Why would you
Rob?
randomly type that?
Rob says, if anyone wants to see a good found footage movie, I recommend Rec and Rec 2. Pretty fun. Only issues they're Spanish films, so you have to read subtitles.
That's not an issue.
Yes, I've been a huge fan of the Rec movies, basically, since they came out. Love them. I have not seen the third one yet, but I really like the first 2. I think they're very, very effective and really well done. And I have no problem with subtitles. I mean, I'd much rather read subtitles and hear it in the original language than hear a horrible dub. and have the lips not matching.
Yes.
Plus, I find the performances of the original actors who were actually there on the set with the shit going on are always going to be better than any dubbed performance. So, always.
Always.
It's like Run Lola Run. You need to watch it in the original German. You just have to. It does not have the same impact any other way.
Not with the whiny Manny.
No. It's like, okay, back to the German track. Oh, Lola, you have to help me.
So glad that Eddie Deason is still getting work, right?
I think you'd just be like, yeah, fuck you, Manny. You are a whiny bitch, and you deserve whatever you have coming.
Again and again. Space Thunder Kids.
Yeah, download or queue up the video that says you have to watch Space Thunder Kids. Yeah.
I linked to it in the chat.
Oh, you
I got
did?
it.
Okay, good.
I got it queued up here.
Okay, good. So we will we'll have that as our YouTube video of the week.
Oh my god.
It is brilliant. Actually, I'll queue it up as well because we need the annotations. Yeah, leave annotations on, by the way, because they do enhance the experience. Don't watch it now. Don't watch it now.
I'm not being good.
Who's watching it? Somebody's watching it. Stop watching it. Stop it.
Jeff, I know what you're doing.
Jeff.
Stop watching
it. You can tell.
Dive into itchy trigger finger here. Come
You
on.
can tell by the frozen smirk on your face.
I got a bad poker face when it comes to this sort of stuff.
It's like, what are you talking about, guys? I'm not doing anything. That was awesome. I mean, nothing was awesome.
Put my hat down. Oh boy.
Yeah. Troll Hunter. Oh yeah, Robes says the Troll Hunter slipcover is gorgeous. I was lucky to find that at a pawn shop. Yeah, actually, I grabbed Troll Hunter when it first came out, based on the recommendation of Lonesome Foghorn, formerly Bookhouse Boy 77. He was saying, yeah, if you like found footage movies and stuff, you have to see Troll Hunter. It's like literally one of the best ones I've ever seen. I was like, okay, cool. So I was going to get it as an import, but then it was announced for release here, so I grabbed it basically the week it came out and just happened to snag the slipcover too. It's quite nice.
Mine doesn't have the slipcover, sadly, but it's alright.
Yeah, it's
I'm okay with
it's nice. It's yeah, it's okay. It's a decent slipcover. It's not like embossed or anything. It's not one of the fancy ones, but it's nice.
Yeah, I got it for $6, so like whatever.
And it's just a great movie.
It's fucking great, yeah.
Such a great movie. Yeah, the massive. Well, all the trolls. I thought they did really cool design on those. Funmunk was just saying the massive troll at the end is awesome. Yes. Ah, fuck. There. Yes.
Are you okay, sir?
It was awesome. What am I? How long have we been going for anyway? When did we start? Oh, it's been almost 3 hours. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I scheduled 3 hours. I figured 2 is a little bit too short. 4 is a little bit too long. 6 is definitely too long. I don't know what we were thinking on those nights.
2 is kind of a minimum, but
But 3, I think, is a good length. It's not too long. It's not too short.
Yeah, it's like a radio show.
Yeah, exactly. Except you can see all our ugly mugs.
Mm-hmm.
The battling Bickersons.
Fucking Torbeck.
Ow!
Fucking Torbeck.
So you'll see in the chat, or in the stream, I hurt my neck making funny faces.
Waiting.
Waiting.
But you can tell when you see it.
So did you see it?
I just saw our reactions in the live stream. Just this silence, and then this chorus of laughter.
It's almost like when you go into the other room, the kitchen, and suddenly we hear a chorus of
Ow.
fucking "Ow! Fuck!
Okay.
Goddamn!"
Oh my god!
Yeah, like that.
No. Well, you'll see in the stream. Possibly here.
Looked like a rough one.
After watching these streams week in and week out, I've come to the conclusion, Sean, that you have the most dangerous kitchen in Canada. Pretty much.
Yes,
What's
quite.
going on in there, man?
I couldn't even
Fire,
begin to
brimstone, and
explain
misery. Yeah, back.
Every time I open the stove, just a jet of flame shoots out at me. Ah! While I'm holding a pot of boiling water.
It's like the Money Pit scene.
Got Zool in the fridge.
Trying desperately to get rid of the pot of boiling water as it's spilling all over me. Slam it into the sink. Break all the dishes that are in the sink. Fuck!
Tall man in the house, boy.
The turkey explodes from the oven and
Razorhead.
What? Duncan, you're insane. Duncan says, I don't really like Ritz. It's mini cheddars for me. LOL. If you give me the crinkly cheese and onion baked ones, I'll be very happy indeed. I like the cheddar Ritz as a cracker that you can just eat on its own because it's yummy, or to put things on. I like to put cheese on my Ritz crackers. I like to put peanut butter on my Ritz crackers. But always the cheese ones. I'm not a big fan of the original flavor ones. Yep.
Crackers.
So you put cheese on a cheese cracker?
That's right.
That's like a double
explosion.
Two positives make a negative, though. See, so mathematically, you have a bad snack there.
Mathematically, math never lies. So you're saying I should add a third cheese-based element then? Maybe
Yes.
another
Like
Ritz cracker on top. So it's a little
Go on
sandwich.
dishwashing detergent, something again.
Double cheese.
Double cheese.
That sounds like a derogatory term. Double cheeseburger.
Alright, hold on. Stout, can you find the VLR from yesterday as well for everybody, so they can cue that up?
The what?
The VLR. Oh
What?
my... Fuck you! Get it!
I honestly don't remember what.
The Renaissance
Sure.
Fair.
Okay, yeah.
Is that what we're watching?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
that and something else that I've already forgotten what it is.
The watch the blank.
Oh, right. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then the other one just because it's funny and I want to see Cass's reactions.
Oh no.
My brain.
And maybe Jeff's reactions too. Jeff's reactions would be fun. And Metal, because I don't think Metal was there last night. So.
And here is the BBLR.
The what? Oh,
Huh?
so A
That
and B.
BBLR.
Right, so you're thinking both of them? Okay.
Oh my god, who just said that? Life's? Oh, Funk Monk. It's lives.
Okay,
There's
so-
a B, motherfucker.
So the lineup in the order we're gonna watch it is the Space Thunder Kids.
Shush,
Oh, goddammit.
Shush!
What?
The order that they're there, I think.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Damn it. Is that correct, Stout? You put
Yes.
the yes, okay, we'll do them like that.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do them in that order.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Whatever you were about to say is correct.
Okay.
Just let me interject before you even say anything. Yes.
Sounds like how most people are hired in Canada. Before you even say anything, before you even know if you speak English or not, you're hired.
And especially if you don't, because we're all about equality here.
Some guy just randomly walks into the fucking building.
That
I don't
reminds
know
me.
where he is. Oh, wait! Are you the guy? You're the guy. Okay, you're hired.
I had a rather racist lady the other day.
Oh, really?
Customer,
She used the N-word?
No, she was
Oh, okay.
kind of passively racist, somewhat.
But
But
you said Nog instead?
there was racism in there.
So she said colored people?
So she was talking about how she'd had a technician come to her home and install some new equipment, and it wasn't working properly. And she said that part of the reason it probably wasn't working properly was because she couldn't understand anything he said when he was there. She said, like, he was so Jamaican. Like, did I just hear that?
You so
like,
Jamaican.
I couldn't.
Cable and the internet, man.
I couldn't understand anything he said. I mean, this is Canada. You should speak clear, easy to understand English if you are in the service industry.
Clearly, you never left your home.
Yeah, man.
Clearly, you've never been in.
Yeah,
You've never had to work in the service industry because there's no other fucking jobs available.
You can't understand the English,
So
man?
she wanted me to send another tech out, and basically not so many words. Put in the notes for the technician. Don't be black.
Oh, really?
Yeah, send somebody white.
You should
You shouldn't have
Customer
put that in there.
request
You should
white.
have been...
you should have sent like someone from. You should have sent like
Well,
Klaus from Austria.
Klaus. Hello, I am
Customer
Klaus.
tech from Punjab region.
Oh, my God.
Send the most Asian technician I can find.
You should have just put in there, this lady is racist. Send the most...
Send the blackest
Ridiculously
of the black
stereotypical
technicians you have.
Send the biggest, blackest.
Send the
Oh,
lady
I know.
so that she can't
Send a guy dressed up as Pancho Villa. Hello, I'm here to install your box.
Isaac
Hey.
said Shaft.
Shaft.
It's all your cable! Shaft!
It's totally
Look no shit in! Shaft!
Oh, good
Hell
lord.
Damn right.
Because someone walks by the door and all they hear is. What's going on? It's Stalin cable. Baby.
See, there you go. Fun Mike says he works for a cab company and always gets people asking for white drivers.
Punk, are you black?
Well, no, but I'm sure many of his drivers are.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. You know. You're like, oh, I don't want your cab. She's like, well, fuck you too, and drives away. Because that's what I would do.
Well, then again, he might be black. I don't know, because he's got a mask on in his thumbnail. So
right. That's
he is an enigma.
Yeah.
Enigma.
The sheriff is near.
He is like the internet of my mind.
Trying to bring Black Cat 5 cables. Wow.
Spill.
Throwback, that's brilliant.
Or waffle.
Send Starvin' Marvin out to the lady's house.
Starvin' Marvin.
Wow.
I'm so hungry. Feed me.
Oh, better yet, send Pat.
What?
Pat.
I'm sorry.
Pat. Are you a brother or a sister? I was an only child.
Oh.
It's Pat.
Here comes Pat.
Edward Enigma.
Too many questions.
The Puzzler. No. Question mark man. No.
Who knew Batman Forever could be so quotable?
Yes. Any of the Jim Carrey scenes.
A strange turn for Tommy Lee
Oh,
Jones to
Punk
take
said
in
he's
that
white. Okay. So you're like, oh, I didn't want that black cab. You're like, well, now I don't want you in my cab. You know? Fuck off.
That's right. Keep your white person racist money.
Yeah. I don't need
Keep
your
your,
God.
keep your
That's a
whiteness to
$100 bill.
yourself, Whitey.
Like, I don't need your fucking money, but then you have a $100 bill so you can get in now. All right.
Yes.
You and every other fucking half
$100
of
bill.
the fucking population of the United States. Funk monk.
Yes.
That made total sense, by the way.
Okay.
Yep. English major.
English
Trailer,
major?
trailer.
English. Oh, I wish there was something you could major
Duncan
in.
says,
Holy
half my
shit.
family are mixed race, and he says, I remember the look of total surprise when my mixed cousins came into work and I introduced them to coworkers. Yeah, Funk Monk says, no, I take calls for the cab company, I don't drive the cabs. So you're like a dispatcher, basically.
Oh, so do you send them only black cabbies then, just to fuck with them? Or do you send them like the Indian cabbie? You're like, I don't want those black cabbies. Like, do you send them like Indian cabbie, the darkest Indian guy you can find? Like, fuck you, you know?
I have a story.
Uh-oh.
We had, when I worked for an auto parts company as a driver, we had this guy who ran a BMW, I think it was the motorcycle shop here in town, and all of the girls hated him because he was just like a giant pervert.
Yeah.
You know, he was married and yet he would ask the girls out and stuff like that. It was just like
Louis from Tennessee.
yeah, it was just a real sleazeball. So, anyways, he phoned up and he ordered parts to be delivered, and he also put in a request with the person who took the phone call if you could please send your most scantily clad driver as well. Like literally just
no.
rashly asked us. So, anyways, there were actually, as it turns out, the other girls on shift that day were on the road, so they sent me.
Did they put you in a bikini?
I knew he was going to hijack it eventually.
Yeah, it's
No, they didn't.
You just tell it really quickly so you can't interject.
No, they didn't. But on the quick drive over, I thought, I gotta have some fun with this one. You know, I gotta do it for the girls. And so I actually decided to go in and completely pretend to be gay.
Nice.
So basically, I'm just picturing the guy sees the little Lordco car. You know, actually ours didn't have little hats on them, but
Yeah.
you know, basically sees the white little Lordco car, pulls up, it's getting all ready for it, and then I just walked in. Hey. That's completely like just walking about. was like, oh, and I have the invites here. Where should I stick this? You know?
Where should I stick this?
And he's just like, I was like a hero when I came back after that one.
That is fantastic.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Your most scantily clad driver. Wow.
Yeah, no, just
So good to
In
say
their,
no
word,
shame.
in their words, they say, I don't want a colored driver because they don't know where they're going. Oh! What? That's when you send them all the quote-unquote colored drivers.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that term.
No, like I said, send Latka.
Send Latka. Hello.
He's white. He doesn't speak a lick of English.
You just turn around and I would go.
Yeah.
Morant. Is that?
I love my Duncan. I tried my Xbox controller, and I have.
Mm.
I still prefer keyboard and mouse for first-person shooters, so just put that out.
Mm. I prefer a keyboard and mouse for real-time strategy games and point-and-click adventures.
Yeah.
Yes, I've tried to play a point-and-click adventure with a gamepad.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you need to be able to go from this side of the screen to that side of the screen in a split second. And you can't do that with a gamepad.
No, you're like, crap, I need to get over there. Click
Yeah, that was one of the issues I had with a bunch of the 3DO games I've got, is they were clearly, would clearly have played better with a mouse.
Well,
like a lot of it was just clicking on stuff to go to different areas, and like, why am I using a gamepad for this?
they did a test, a clinical study of keyboard and mouse versus controller for first-person shooters, right? And every time, no matter the varying skill levels, man, no matter the skill level, the best controller person could not beat the worst mouse person because they just don't have the reaction time. Because with the mouse, I can just barely move my hand and be completely turned around and pulling the trigger before you had a chance to turn.
That. I understand. That's But to me, playing a first-person game of anything is about being in that character's shoes.
Right.
And in real life, you would not be able to turn around that fast. So to me, having that speed of control actually takes me out of the game.
Well, you can turn it down. I mean, that's personal
Which is
preference.
why
so for me,
we're talking about versus players.
No, I get it. Yeah. I understand. But to me, I don't like to play the games like that. So for me, the controller is the correct speed for how I like to play it. And the experience that I want to have with those kinds of games.
You'll have to pardon me. Little Zoe just had a bad dream, apparently, so I'm being called into service. Yeah, one of those nights, I guess. So
that's okay.
I will say adios, gentlemen, and see you around.
Oh, you're leaving. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I have to talk her down from this tree, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good luck with that.
All right, take care.
All right, later, man.
Later, man.
Later.
Later.
Bites the dust.
See, when I get post-cold, I can start sounding like people with heavy baritone voices.
Later.
I was gonna ask that. Are you sick, Eric?
You wanna hear
I was for like the last 3 days.
Waka waka, who wants to hear a funny ass joke?
Or I just love that with Kermit. Yay!
I know.
That's like my specialty in jump.
I can cook you something.
You make like some spaghetti or whatever.
Oh my.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
I've noticed that too, and I get a cold. It's like your voice drops a couple of octaves.
Well, I was congested.
Hello.
I was stuck in a house with 3 people with bronchitis.
Lovely.
That sounds fun.
Yes,
Sorry.
2
Emphasis on sounds.
2
Inhale
kids.
deeply.
Oh yes, I just walked around the house going. But no, my mom got it real bad, and then she passed it on to my nieces, and they come over here 2-3 days a week. for 9 hours at a time. So yeah, I was constantly exposed to it. I'm actually surprised I lasted this long. And just now got it. But luckily for me, I've actually never had bronchitis, so they can't pass it on to me, and I can't inherit it. I could just get like a chest cold, like I did the last few days. See, it's not bronchitis because it wasn't laid up. I didn't have other issues.
Oh my god. Yes. Seems like a bunch of us across the United States all got sick at the same fucking time. It's all the same
I know.
thing.
Yeah, that's what I had. Bronchitis.
The bronchitis.
Bronchitis, my friend. And now I've got an upset stomach.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna do a shot.
Well, there you go.
There you
Someone's
go.
snoring.
No, that's just cats being fat.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wow.
He's being shapes. Leave him alone.
Reminds me of the fat guy meeting from Family Guy.
Okay.
It's just like,
Oh my god.
just like 5 minutes of sighing and wheezing and gasping and farting.
Burping and farting. God, man, you really gotta chew your food. Burps up a whole life.
He's like, I hate you all.
Like I said, I've had this discussion with Cass that I'm one of the few people, people who are like really huge fans of the show get the little joke that's in that scene where they're chasing the fat guy strangler. Is
Oh, yeah.
Quick, he went into James Woods.
Yeah.
Whoa. There's two. Yep. What? Wait a minute. What? What's going on? No. This isn't what I wanted at all. No. This is all not working right. Fuck, I'm hearing me, and it's making me sound drunk. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. Could you possibly post those YouTube links again for me so I can grab them from the other me? I don't have my YouTube downloader installed on the repaved computer, so.
Sure. In order. Number 1. Number 2.
Excellent. Oh.
Number 3.
Oh.
Number 4.
Alright, here we go.
And number 5.
I posted the same link twice.
There's only 3.
You shush.
Damn you, Stout. I see what you did there. I see what you did.
Are you playing the audio ad?
What?
No, it's an audio ad somewhere else. Never mind.
What? No. There's no.
I'm hearing an ad from somewhere.
There are no erroneous windows open here.
Alright.
Wait a minute, you only
I
posted
found
3.
it. It's
I'm
cool.
confused.
Yeah, there were 3. There were only 3.
You tricked me. Yeah, you posted.
You
the same
couldn't get
one
into the
twice.
Lone Ranger movie.
You posted the same one twice, Stan.
Oh, well.
You posted.
I had no idea it was such a success.
You posted the same one twice, Stan.
So how do you?
Well, thankfully you can now buy it
the same
on
thing
Blu-ray.
twice.
You posted the same one twice, Stan.
Oh, you're just now noticing that? Really?
You ruined my ice cream.
So you'd like to know, Stan, you posted the same one twice. I don't know if you were
And as a result, you ruined my ice cream.
And you posted it again for some reason. Why? Why did you? Bug. I like reading the links. Bug. 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 Bug.
Alright.
Those are my favorite kinds of sneezes.
Sneezes?
I mean yawns.
And that's our show, folks.
I don't know where that came from.
Those are my favorite kind of sneezes.
My brain just broke. That'd be a pretty weird sneeze. It's like,
Yeah, just like,
what is wrong with you? Why do you sneeze?
Terrifying if you did that every time you sneezed.
Why do you sneeze like a freak?
He would just be randomly throwing pepper in your face. Do it again.
You sound like a dying mongoose.
Oh.
I've already killed Sean in the video.
Oh my god.
I almost pooped. I was laughing so hard.
That's so hard.
Do I need to post that link now?
Obama's arms.
Oh, I know what you're gonna post now.
I'm not going to, but you know what it is. Oh, I peed.
I was watching that while I was walking back from parking my car yesterday. It's so funny. Like, people walk past me and they're like, "What the hell is he playing with his phone?"
Why no? He sends me a text, and it's a picture of Batman. And he's standing there, and he's looking up at the bat signal, and it's just the signal's actually just a turd. So I sent a picture of Chris just laughing like totally.
No.
I
I sent that later. The thing was after I sent you the quote. Stop the wheel, IBM.
IBM.
Hold this a second. Rose Marlin was just asking if the RoboCop remaster Blu-ray ever got a slipcover. I don't believe it did. No.
It does not have a slipcover.
I've not seen
Neither
it.
does Terminator.
Which? Oh, Terminator.
Neither does Terminator Remaster, which
That's
is why
right.
I kept my previous Terminator slipcovers the same special features. I kept the non-remastered slipcover because it's the same special features, and it's got a really awesome lenticular. So,
Yes.
Good Lord, people.
We are just a gassy bunch tonight.
Ow!
Had nothing to do with the fart, I hope.
Well, there was a follow-up
Ow.
one, but it more just kind of,
it backed up.
forced its way out.
Are we watching these videos any day now?
Yeah, eventually.
Alright.
How about now?
Okay. Let's watch them now.
Yay!
Hold on, I need to move them over to the other computer.
I just saw you fairly.
This will just take about 10 minutes. Just hold on. Ow! God damn it. Just kidding. Yes. Days of Future Past. I will also see Days of Future Past when it comes out. Actually kind of looking forward. Duncan says he really wants the Ghostbusters 4K remastered Blu-ray because all he has is the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 DVD box. Yeah, I have that as well. I got the original Ghostbusters Blu-ray release. I'd like to get the 4K remaster though, just because that's, you know, it's better. I mean, the original Blu-ray release was pretty damn good to begin with, but it had some contrast issues, which apparently have been fixed in the new one. So, you know, that's a movie I will watch over and over and over again. So I want to make sure I have the best available version. And it's the 30th anniversary this year, so, you know. Everyone seems to think I'm overlooking that one. I am not going to overlook Ghostbusters, don't worry. Oh. The USB drive has been recognized. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I have like 13 gigs of suspense on there. Okay, let's put it on another... I downloaded the whole archive
The suspense is killing me. I'll put that out. No.
I downloaded the entire 29 CD archive of the original Suspense old-time radio show from archive.org.
Good lord.
It's huge. I actually downloaded it a while ago, but I forgot I had it there. So I was trying to clear off some space. So I dumped the majority of the actual full archive is 19 gigs. It's huge. That show went on for a long time. They did a lot of episodes. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, cut. Oh, it's only 100 megabytes. How is that only a... What? No. How is that even possible?
How is what even possible, Sean?
Okay, never mind. I guess it is possible. I was trying to figure out how those videos could only come in at 100 megabytes in size total.
Oh, yeah. When I downloaded the Funland ones, they're like 40 megs or whatever. Like
They're tiny.
Yeah, because No.
Crazy. All right. Cool, bitches! Oh, there's the other one. It's such a small USB stick, I didn't see it. It was hiding in there. Installing device driver. Your device is ready to use. Well, where is it? Okay, hold on. We'll go to me.
I'm totally not playing Despicable Me Menu Rush right now.
Okay.
So you know.
Okay. Okay. Paste. Come on, it's 100 megabytes. Why are you taking any time at all? Seriously. Go more faster. Why are you going at 1 megabyte a second? Really? This is going to take 100 seconds? I have no idea.
A whole 100 seconds.
It didn't take that long to put the files onto the USB stick.
It's gonna take a minute and a half.
I think I've got
What?
I've got some older USB sticks that may possibly not be quite as fast as some of the newer ones. Oh. Yes, you can see some of my programs there. Actually, you can't because you're looking at me. Never mind. Hi, how's it going? Funk Monk says, haven't bought any...
It sounds like a honking horn there. It literally just went like...
Funk Monk says, he hasn't bought any...
tells you to get out of the way.
Funk Monk says he hasn't bought any new movies lately. He needs to keep his money. Yes. Well, see, in my case, I'm kind of playing catch-up. Caught up most of the bills, so I'm catching up on the collection stuff that I've been having to put off due to lack of funds for quite some time. So I'm going to enjoy it for a while. Get some, some long-standing sets completed. Get some new stuff. Things like that.
Things like that.
I did the same thing the last time. I entered into the Days of Plenty, which would have been, I guess the last Days of Plenty were actually in 2007. Yes, it's been that long. So, at that time, funny enough, that time was when I bought stuff like Thundercats and the 5 Voltron tin sets. So now, the Times of Plenty having returned again, I bought the other Voltron sets. And I'm probably going to get the other Thundercats sets as well, funny enough. There's, I think, 3 or 4 volumes of the new series, which I want to get. There's also a re-release of the first couple discs of Volume 1 of Season 1 that I want to get as well, because the one I have has some audio errors. Well, kind of beloved audio errors, so that's why I keep them. But, yeah. Duncan Large says, delete all files from the USB stick. Wipe the entire drive, including the partition table with zeros, and repartition, reformat. Might bring the drive back to a higher speed. Or double check your USB-P. What?
He's right though. If you formatted, but actually no, it's solid state. We don't want to format solid state.
Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about it because it's ancient and only 2 gigabytes, and I'm going to be getting. Eventually, I'll get like higher capacity USB 3.
Just
sticks.
deleting the files and emptying the recycle bin is the preferred method of solid state cleaning. You don't want to fragment. You don't want to deep scan like that shit.
No, like I don't know why that was even taking so long, because like it was just reading the files off the disk and removing them. Like I was moving them. But on the other side, when I was putting them on, it just took a couple seconds. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's fucked. It's fucked in the head, man. It's fucked. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. Have a quick smoke, and then we can watch the videos.
Okay, let's check this one out. Cool.
Oh, cool.
I wonder if there's... Or just drive it over the hill.
Like a screensaver?
No, it's actually animated.
Oh, okay.
We'll just do it at random. We'll just do random fire. A helicopter that goes by for no reason.
That's really neat.
It's kind of cool how they did that. It's actually just like a picture of a car. And they kind of blur it a little bit as it comes over the hill. So it looks like it's going real fast and blurring. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Never let me surf YouTube again. Yeah. God. YouTube has like quickly become, well, I don't want to say the ass of the internet because there is 4chan, but I'm just saying, it's getting close.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite close enough, but you know, it's getting there. Like when you can within minutes go from watching what you intended to watch to what the fuck am I watching?
And then like 30 seconds later to a cat video. It's YouTube, right? It's just how it goes. You're like, what the fuck? Next thing I know, I'm 30 minutes in a hole of cat videos going. What the hell happened at the time?
Violence. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Y'all, happy?
Yeah, not too bad.
About you, Eric?
Hmm?
You happy? I could go for something sweet.
Yeah, I thought about getting chips earlier, I just never did.
What about you, Metal?
I'm about ready for another shot.
Whoa.
I'm watching the Hobbit, the first one on TV right now, and I forgot how bad the CG in this is.
In what?
In the Hobbit. No, in the Hobbit, the first one.
Oh.
The Unexpected Journey.
What are you complaining about? What are you bitching about now? What half-assed complaint? Yeah, exactly. First it was Iron Man 3, and now
Abomination. No, it's the Hobbit, the Unexpected Journey, which I just saw the Desolation of Smaug. And it was really, really good. I was surprised how good that turned out. But
you had not seen the first one?
No, I had. I saw it in the theater, but
okay.
I mean, I've been so far removed from it, and it's playing on like HBO right now.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot how bad the CG actually was in this.
What is there specific CG you're having an issue with?
Well, especially the orcs, because they do the drastic turn from being practical effects in the original trilogy to where now they're all CG.
Well, in that case, it's a really obvious and jarring difference. Yeah.
It just kind of shocks the eye because you're not used to that.
I thought Gollum was really good though.
Gollum was really good. Gollum was good.
I thought his face was a lot more expressive than it was in the original, and the original was really good.
But this final scene, I don't want to spoil it if anybody hadn't seen it, but the big tree scene and the fire and the orcs battle. Yeah. It's so overloaded with CG. It just really takes you out of it.
I thought. No, go ahead.
The CG in the new one is amazing. It's like they saw the errors over their ways and they really improved it.
Well, I thought
Smaug.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Smaug was fantastic.
Oh yeah, he was beautiful.
He looked pretty much the way I wanted him to look.
And a lot of people complain about the cliffhanger in the new one, but I loved it. It was just like boom. There's like fuck yeah, give me the third one. Fuck, I gotta wait a year. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. Well, my thought on that initially was, they decided to end it there. Well, I guess we gotta wait a year.
I was all revved up because it just keeps building and building and building. And
So whenever Rosie and I would watch one of those, I would reference the book and I see like, okay, and I would just kind of put my fingers in the pages to see like, okay, they did like this much of the book, and when I put me back on there, okay. So I put my fingers in the page and like, okay, the first movie was this much of the book, the second movie was this much of the book. That only leaves this much of the book left, and there's a whole movie to go. And I was like, well, okay, they got the rest of the Smog stuff, and then they got the big epic final battle, which is going to be like half the movie. And then I figured that's where they're going to slot in some of the the Lost Years stuff, like the in between stuff that bridges the two.
Right.
So I'm expecting about 45 minutes of bridging.
I've never read those. I have the Lost Tales or whatever they are, but I've never sat and read them.
Well, there's different. They've taken stuff. A lot of people are complaining. Oh, it's not just the story from The Hobbit. They're putting other stuff. Yeah, they're putting other stuff from other Tolkien books that aren't generally part of the main cycle, but they are part of the world and part of the lore and part of the continuity. So there's the Lost Tales, and there's of course the Silmarillion, which is a big one. And they took some stuff from the Silmarillion and put that into the first one, and I think referenced some of it in the second one as well. But yeah, I like that they did that. That's why it's 3 movies, is because they're taking the main story is the Hobbit story, but they're taking all this stuff from other Tolkien stories and putting it in to where it would fit in to the continuity.
And when I first heard, I was kind of like everybody else. Is like, first it was going to be 2 movies, then it was going to be 3. It was like, what the fuck? What are they just milking us? But like you said, they pulled from other sources, and I'm on board with it.
I think it holds together really well, and I've actually really been enjoying them a lot. And so is Rosie. Actually, she's all gung ho to watch Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, I keep telling her, I say, okay, well, just so you know, sweetie, Lord of the Rings it's a little scarier, it's a little gorier. And she's like, that's okay, I have to see those movies. I'm like, okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can show her to her in order then? You can wait till after the third Hobbit?
We might not wait. We might just jump right into it, because we've got our week coming up. We might watch it then. Just do like one a day or something. But, yeah, Duncan says, I watched the extended version of An Unexpected Journey. The extra scenes, even though they're only 16 minutes worth, were well worth it. Yeah, in particular, you get a lot more of the just gorgeous scenery of Middle-earth in that. I think you see a lot more of Rivendell in the extended version and stuff like that. So, that's good. Vermin Art mentions, and hello, Vermin Art, says, I love Moon. There's a bit of CG in it, but it is used in the right way to enhance the practical effects. Yes.
Yeah, Moon's amazing.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I actually did not know that, Ben. Ben Christian says, Peter Jackson owns the original animatronics from the 1933 King Kong. That's pretty cool. Well, shall we watch these YouTube videos and call it a night?
Yeah!
Alrighty. Let's get queued up here.
So STK is first.
I'm a horse. Yes, STK is first.
Okay.
The hell?
Sure.
Alright.
I love when Skyrim derps itself.
I just need to... Oh, it's a horse. Oh, that's Skyrim. Okay. Yes, I've seen some Skyrim glitch things before. They can be quite...
And like I said in the chat, yes, that is my new tablet background.
Okay.
I'm a horse.
Alright, here we go. So we're going to
So
start...
we will be doing a movie gangbang of this at some point, right?
Yes. Yes, we
Alright.
will. Okay, hold on. I have to bring up the thing
I think
here.
the YouTube channel's name, Walrus Guy. and it's a picture of Link winking.
Huh.
Because that's a thing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm laughing at my own animated GIF.
Okay, I think we're good. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Here we go. So this one's all about, well, you'll see what it's all about. So this is basically a, there's sort of a subgenre of anime not a lot of people know about, and that is that in Korea, they often do rip-off anime, which just blatantly steals, or more specifically, they trace over animation cells from other anime done in Japan and make their own stuff out of it. And they don't always trace over it particularly well, but basically you end up with these weird hybrid rip-off, knockoff animes that feature characters that, you know, you've seen in other ones, but they're in completely different ways, and robots that are completely out of place and shouldn't be in the same movie together because they're from different franchises and things like that. It's this whole weird alternate universe of anime. So we're going to movie gangbang the actual movie that this is from at some point, as well as several others that we've found. So, in the meantime, this will give you a little taste of what this Korean knockoff anime is like and just how ridiculous it is. So, here we go. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. Epic!
Space Thunder Kids! The evil forces of the Dark Emperor threaten the entire universe. All right, let's get them.
And here,
Okay.
you see our. Oh, sorry. Something might be about to happen. Oh, I think something's happening. Something's happening. Oh my god, what is it? Nope, nothing.
Space Thunder Kids!
Oh look, it's an armada of Star Blazers.
Between good and evil, freedom and oppression.
It's a bunch of Yamatos.
Freedom
I protest! I protest! I protest! America launch of Mr. Expedition! Everything looks like it's all right up here. We better get back to the center right
it's
away.
It's the Voltron Gatchaman force.
Are you serious or what? This is no joke, you know. The Doc ordered us back, and that's just what we gotta do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
What
Dr.
captivating
Khan gave
voice
us an order
acting.
to return, so here we go.
Hey, it's
Solar
Zinger
destroying a
Voltron.
lot of our ships, one after another. We'd better store up all our power and give them an all-out coordinated attack.
And the
All
Gamelons.
fighters retreat.
Close your mouth.
All fighters retreat.
Close your mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah.
Losing the war.
He's having a
The Dark
seizure.
Empire's army has destroyed our space frontier lines of resistance. We cannot allow the situation to get any worse.
Professor, I'm well trained. Let me join in the war.
I assign you to be captain of Tiger SX-3. Save the Earth.
Yes, Professor, I accept your assignment.
Good.
Are you confusing
Good
angles?
luck to all of you.
Close your mouth.
Space Thunder Kids! Will the courage of a
He just
brave
pulled that guy
be
through the
enough to win
windshield.
the day?
Yes.
Now to destroy them to victory!
Send the tank armada. Send them all to destroy them. Go, tanks.
You love tanks.
Look at those tanks go. There they go.
It's like B-roll footage.
So apparently the tank scene here goes on for about 2 minutes of just this. Then the tanks all drive into a tunnel. and are never seen again. For the rest of the movie.
To build a new universe alone, so that never again will one mad despot destroy so much.
Yes, well, we'd certainly learn now.
That's right. No one will ever again use terrorism to try to impose their will on the whole universe.
I'm glad you feel that way. Now the process of rebuilding must begin. Let us structure a new universe with no weapons of mass destruction.
Pointed out
and
when we
leaders bow to the will of the
watched
people
this yesterday.
Round.
All the characters look so derpy. Yay! Who are those 3 giant robots? And why is there 5 Yamatos? The end! There you go.
Oh my goodness.
That's gonna be excellent.
That's a thing. That is definitely a thing.
I cannot wait.
Wow.
We're going down there at the bottom is Sage and Spoonie's review of Space Thunder Kid.
Look, there's gonna be a movie gangbang effect.
Damn it.
It'll be amazing.
I know, I saw that review like 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, I saw it a while back too. I just wanted to share it with the guys because I found the DVD. So I got the DVD on the way, along with 5 other Korean knockoff animes.
Oh god!
He has the official release now.
The official release of the unofficial movie.
The unofficially official release of the officially unofficial movie.
Well, I mean, we all know how awesome the Yamato is, so clearly they were thinking, how much awesomer would it be if there was 5 of them? Okay.
1 is awesome, 5 is awesomer.
Is more awesomer.
As I was watching that, I was looking back again at my animated GIF, going, wow, it's making more sense. It's the creators of the movies.
Oh.
I'm a horse.
Okay. Everybody ready on the next one?
Yes.
Medieval Land Fun Time World.
I love this video so much.
Yeah, I've lost count of how many times I've watched this.
Let me cue it up.
Okay.
Cue this one up.
Yeah. Everybody get queued up.
I'm laughing.
God damn it. Click the room. Not that viewer.
I was going to say, don't go yet, Patrick. The videos aren't over.
Oh, you didn't care about the videos.
So this is for all the Game of Thrones fans out there, and anyone who's really who hasn't seen it and wonders what Game of Thrones is all about. This will really sum it up nicely for you.
All right, ready to roll. Do this.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes? Okay, Here we go. 3. Sorry. 3. Hold on. Wait. No, that's a shit. Never mind. We'll just pinch that one off. Okay. Save that guy for later. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, people, we got 1 week until the park opens, all right? So let's run through it all again. This time, please, don't forget your accents.
Get off my case! It's hot in this get up, you child.
We've got 7 days to get this place ready. And if I don't make it work, I'm right back to the finger painting college.
My junk is numb!
I bit my tongue!
Get the Filipino employee back on that horse!
Oh, God. This place could become the best medieval theme park in the world. The only problem is that a lot of the employees here work about as hard as a bucket of apples.
It's beer and a ton of powdered donuts. 'Cause it's powerful, yeah! Powdered sugar!
Freaky, get what I mean? Let me see your crack. Don't look at me. Bet your crack went out with your face. Do you know what that even means? It means you're pathetic. Throw these hoops on me!
Listen, son, I give you 4 cents each for them vanilla wafers.
You can eat sand, young man. I mean, this guy's really ridiculous. Ow!
Uh-oh. Hey, girl, how you been? Face lick. Ooh, girl, you taste real good. You a fan of the Pikachu? She
definitely gets a huzzah. It's Denise.
Last night we met this cool guy, and he was black. And then we went to the Firebug's house. And I was so good.
Bad timing, Google.
Over drinks.
Is that right?
Totally. I mean, she doesn't just sip it. She gets trashed and unrolls my socks. I eat shrimps. You got the dope.
Yeah, for shiz. Hey, man. Hey, listen. Man, I don't know if I'm able to talk to you if you got a stink booty.
Sir, I'm nothing. Really? You bet. I got girls in my dreams. How do you feel about people who go Hadouken? Hey, nice dance. Good music. That's my jam, Holmes. Always wanted to work at a Renaissance fair, Mr. Eddie.
Dang it, Petey, don't ever call it a Renaissance fair, all right?
Do you trust toothpaste?
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Go have your butt checked.
No, no thanks.
Psych.
Back in your day.
You been busy?
I'm working on a gravity belt.
Hey, Jimmy, how's it going, all right?
Today, I had a cheesesteak. Then I got a Walkman.
Like a fancy Walkman?
Kind of. I mean, anyone who puts a slice of pizza on bread is a pukache. That's Aztec for lazy farmer. I looked on Wikipedia.
Cool stuff.
Now I'm gonna touch you.
You want to hear your dad sing to you? Because, you know, I groove to Kanye's new stuff. Okay. I just want to comfort you. A nice massage and everything. Okay.
I mean, I just don't...
Zuba, zuba, zuba. That's what it sounds like you're saying right now.
Darth Vader is bad, and his assistant is a mouse. He used the Force to fix all his tats. Yes, he did.
In the basement, I hid some tube socks. And that was just crazy. Who hides dumb tube socks? Old Viking dudes.
Tell me how you found the kitten meat. What does that mean? The kitten meat I put in my burgers everybody just ate?
What?
What? They're just baby cats. Jeez. Did that just happen?
I'm not feeling good.
Because we should have not eaten kitten meat.
Poor baby. The song. Little bunny, you're so pretty and cute and precious. Me.
It's not do much good.
You dress ratchet.
You're so mean. You're so mean.
Well, you're a big toot.
Well, you jerk. At least I never kissed Johnny Schatzman.
He was a Capricorn.
Your dog is ooey and it stinks. Oh, come on.
Now I ask you a question. You think they should make iPhones for babies? Because I do.
Get out of this video.
A hot dog stand's got no ketchup.
Jazz hand. We should start with this. That's it. No.
He's just looking right at him.
God, I love this stuff.
I totally forgot about that.
And hi, Jamie.
Oh, hi, Jamie. How's it going? Yeah, right in the middle of that. Do, dee, do. Fuck you! Oh, Google! Cass, I was
Hi,
waiting.
Jamie! Welcome to the party of laughter and funness.
I was waiting for your reaction to the big fart scene there, Cass.
Yeah. It's like he starts talking and just like, looking right at him. Just like, yeah, I'm doing this.
It's like, okay, that's it. Nope. Jazz hand.
I love the Darth Vader was a man. Mouse for a friend.
That's
It's
right.
just like, what?
Use the force to fix all his cats.
But like the look on Edward's face is like, what?
I know. So the whole thing, he's just like, what the fuck is going on? Perfect expressions. I didn't kiss Johnny Schatzman. He was a Capricorn.
Hello.
I actually am getting ready to go to work in like 4 minutes. I just wanted to say hi.
Jesus.
Oh, well, hello.
Yeah. I would have hung out with you guys last night, but I was exhausted and I needed like 4 hours of sleep.
No, well, at least you got some sleep.
You needed 4 hours of sleep?
Well, that was all I could get. So.
Oh, I see.
I needed all of them, all of the sleep.
All of the sleeps
ever. All the sleeps.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say hi to you guys before I left for work. And
well, hello.
I was amazed that you're still up. What's wrong with you people?
A wonderful
It's only 1 a.m.
myself.
Yeah,
It's only 1 a.m. Really?
Yes.
It's only 4 here.
It's 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, I figured you'd do it by 5. So.
Christ, you people.
Alrighty.
Anyway, you guys have a nice night and
Alrighty.
have fun.
You too. Enjoy
Don't get
work.
in any trouble. Oh yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Have
Go guard.
so much fun at work.
Yeah. Guard some lives.
Guard some lives. Who the
Yeah,
fuck
one
is
of our-
swimming at 3 in the morning?
No, shit, pick up bus.
5. The last place I worked opened at 3 in the morning, and yes, there were people swimming at 3 o'clock
3 in the morning? Really?
Wow.
Well, I mean, I guess if I were to
Were they
swim,
drunk?
I would do that.
They would get pissed
Bunch of
off that
old-
we wouldn't let them in before 3 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like really. And they were old. It's not like they were going to work. They were just old.
I'm old. I need my pool time.
I need to be in bed by 10 o'clock.
If I'm not in there by 3:30, I get crusty.
I can't explain how bad I smell. Let me in some water and some chlorine.
God, that's disgusting.
That's
Have fun.
Have fun with that.
No, today's family swim like all day, so I get to deal with lots and lots of children and very bad parents.
Awesome.
I'm sorry. Try not to yell at them too much.
I often want to slap
No,
the
we're
shit
not
out of
allowed to
parents.
yell at the parents. No, it's not allowed.
Oh, well, I might deck a few parents, but you know.
Excuse me, can you please tell your child to stop defecating in the public pool? Thanks.
No, it was like this. Yesterday, this woman, she had like this little girl. The girl couldn't have been more than like 2 years old. And we have a 0 depth entry pool, so I mean, it goes from like nothing to 4 feet. And it gets to about 3 feet by the time you get to the first rope. And this little 2-year-old, who's probably like 2'11", just not very tall, she's almost to the rope, and the mom's sitting there on her phone. And then one of the guards goes over and says, "Ma'am, you need to be in the water with your daughter, and she can't be so far, close to the rope. It's making the lifeguards really nervous."
Yes.
So the woman goes into the water, and she's still standing like 5 feet away from this little girl who's almost drowning, by the way, because the other kids are playing near her. And she's like, "Come here. Come here." She didn't want to get her clothes wet.
God.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Your daughter's almost drowning. Like, she keeps getting pushed back. She's trying to move towards her mom. It was just... Oh, God.
Some
Just
people
something
really
else.
should not be allowed to have children.
Yeah, we have a rule at our pool. It's called the 25-10 rule. If your kid can't swim 25 meters, you have to be within 10 feet of them.
There you go.
And that still doesn't seem to help with some people.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Sounds like I would just strangle some parents and drown them in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway. Hope
Wow.
you guys all have a nice night.
Have fun.
Well, we hope you have a good day at work and it's not too stressful.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna have a ball.
Mm-hmm. I can
Anyway.
tell.
Hey. Let's try to be nice. Don't be a
Yeah,
dick.
well, no, it turns out that sound guy agreed to have a Super Bowl party tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, oh, it's today, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's today.
Maybe I'll be at work
But yeah.
through the whole Super Bowl.
So
No.
it's like I'm working 5 a.m. to 2, then I get to come back here, clean, and help cook.
Boy.
For
Yep. Super
something
Bowl
that I'm really not even going to enjoy because I don't like watching football and.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can enjoy the funny commercials.
I'll enjoy the commercials and I'll enjoy the friends. So I mean, it'll be okay.
Everybody on the West Coast just had to have the Super Bowl in the afternoons at like 3 o'clock. So out here we have it at like fucking 6 o'clock at night.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with that because that gives me like 4 hours between the time I get off and.
I'm just glad I'm not working Super Bowl Sunday in the cable biz.
I'm just used to it. I'm used to Monday night.
Imagine a slight outage.
I'm used to Monday Night Football.
Yeah, there's an outage. The Super Bowl is unavailable at this time.
Ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, being at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock being Monday Night Football. Here it's like 9, 10 at night. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, last year we tried to get together to watch the Super Bowl and then they had that power outage.
Oh yes. The singing and the performance was so bad it
That's what we said too.
blew a transformer outside the
Oh my
stadium
god.
and knocked out all the power.
Perfect.
Anyway, this is for real this time. I'm leaving, you guys.
Alright.
Whoever's eating,
Bye,
I'm
again.
jealous.
I'm eating Cajun Jizz Mix.
You said Cajun Jizz Mix?
Well, it's actually Cajun
That's-
Jazz, but when I told everybody what it was, they said it sounded like I said jizz. So that's what I've been calling it all night.
That's disgusting.
Spicy jizz mix, yes.
Why is it crusty is the real question.
Spicy and salty.
I'm offended by this image you posted, Justin.
Why?
This little girl doesn't understand that Lego are not boy specific.
What? Okay, now I gotta look.
Bye, you guys. Have fun. Bye.
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 Oh yeah, hold on.
We're back.
I will read it.
She needs to realize that pink does not always mean only for girls.
Yes,
And that
correct.
Blue can be for everybody too.
Yes.
Lego's not gender
Okay,
specific.
can I
Never has
let me read the letter? Dear,
Okay.
Dear Lego Company, January 25th, 2014. My name is Charlotte. I am 7 years old and I love Legos, but I don't like that there are more Lego boy people and barely any Lego girls. Today I went to a store and saw Legos in 2 sections, the pink and the girls pink and the boys blue. All the girls did was sit at home and go to bed and shop and the fuck. And they had no jobs, but the boys went on adventures, worked, saved people, and had jobs. Even swam with sharks. I want you to make more Lego girl people and let them go on adventures and have fun, okay? Thank you. No, I think she's taking exception to the fact that there isn't Lego girl characters in the adventure playsets.
Yeah.
You know,
the
it
Lego
is-
girls aren't having adventures. They're not
No.
doing things that
That's
you know.
That's the
they're
parents' fault, not the-
stereotyped.
No,
They're
no,
stereotypical.
no. You are completely missing the point, Skinslip. Completely.
Really,
You're-
am I?
Yes, you absolutely are.
Am I?
Yes. Okay, if Lego is not gender specific and they're not marketing it gender specifically, why are there no girl characters in the adventure playsets? That's what
There
this.
are.
That's what this little girl is taking exception to. Says the girl sets
First of all-
with girl characters have them all doing stereotypical bullshit girl stuff, whereas the
That's
boy
not true.
sets with boy. Yes, it is true. The
Will you
boy
let me
sets
talk?
with
I'll
boy
let you talk, and
characters
actually listen to me.
are going off on adventures.
Okay, can I now explain where I'm coming from?
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate
There.
that. If you go look at the fucking city line, look at the adventure line, look at all the lines. There are female characters having adventures. Okay.
All right.
There are also girl Legos marketed specifically at girls because there's a perceived notion in America that pink means girl. In
Yeah.
Europe, there's not this problem. In America, North America specifically, there's a misconception thinking that girl toys have to be pink.
Oh, I
So
know.
if you look, the only place there are pink Legos are America.
Okay.
And for 30, 40 fucking years of Legos, there were no genders applied to Lego people. They were literally Lego people. There were no Lego boys or girls, they were just Lego people.
Okay.
Okay?
But now there are.
No. There's no gender applied to 90% of the Legos out there. There's literally, here's a fucking car, okay? You can be a girl or a boy, you can play with this fucking car.
Yeah, obviously.
What stops that is a parent going, oh, that's a boy toy. That's a parent's problem, not Lego's problem.
No, it's not just the parent's problem. It's also, as you just said, the perception in North America that pink is for girls, blue is for boys. And you still see... No, you still see that division in toy stores. I go into fucking toy stores all the time, and pink is all girl stuff.
And if the parent told their kid they could play with whatever color toy they want, that would be how it was. But the parents keep the division going on.
Well, and so the toy companies and the toy stores. That's the problem. It's not just a parenting problem.
But if parents stopped listening to what? No, because if parents just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna buy my kids. I'm gonna buy my girl fucking GI Joes because she wants to." And if that happened a lot, guess what's gonna fucking happen? Color coding's gonna go away.
Yeah.
The only reason they do it is because people choose to do it.
No, but you're laying the blame entirely on the parents, and it isn't. I mean, the parents of this child encouraged her to write to the company and say, hey, shit's got to change. And you're condemning the little girl for that?
No, I'm not condemning the girl at all.
Or her parents?
I'm condemning her parents for saying that she can't get a fucking... that she can't have a goddamn Lego because it's not pink.
How did they not say that? How did they say that, though?
Because she has this perception that she has to play with the pink Legos because that's where the girls are. But that's not where the girls are. Look at the Lego sets. Don't make me just go to fucking Amazon and throw a bunch of Lego sets at you with a bunch of girls in them, alright? I mean,
well, the thing is, it's her... I mean, kids see things like they are. It's a child's perception of how things are being presented to her in the toy store. How is that the parent's fault?
That's still not Lego's fault.
Well, and whose fault is it?
It's a good chunk of the parents for not just buying fucking whatever toy their kid wants, and partially to the toy stores for enforcing that fucking behavior. You're right.
Well, maybe the parents do buy whatever fucking toys she wants, but she's noticed something as a trend in the way toys are presented to her as a toy consumer.
Perhaps, but
Lego's a female toy consumer.
But Lego's always been unisex. It's just about building and creativity.
The basic generic ones, sure, of course.
All Lego is about building creativity. That's the point of Lego. That's why everything comes apart.
But there are playsets with specific characters to that playset.
Correct.
And what this child seems to be taking exception to is that the playsets that she's seeing in the toy stores in front of her, all the ones with girl characters are cooking and cleaning. All the ones with boy characters are going off on adventures. So how is that the parents' fault?
I'm not going to argue with you because it's not Lego's fault.
But it doesn't make your argument doesn't make sense. You're saying it's the parents' fault, and it clearly has nothing to do with the parents. You have no frame of reference to jump to that conclusion.
Have fun arguing yourself.
Wow.
Yep. See, this is why I avoid arguments with him.
Well, it just seems to me like he just jumped to this conclusion out of defense of Lego because Lego is fucking God.
I'm gonna go on record for this, but he has a default perception on how he perceives something that he really enjoys.
Yeah.
And how he knows, quote unquote, how the business works.
I love Legos too, but I mean the thing is,
so do I.
It's a toy industry problem. You know, Lego is a part of it.
Every single person in here right now, and even in the chat, are all agreeing with you right now, going, yeah, this has always been a toy problem. This has been an issue for years, more than decades.
Which is why, you know, when I go to the toy store with Rosie, we don't just spend all the time in the girl section, quote-unquote girl section, which is very pink.
Now, I will say there are a ton of things that I do agree with that Brandon is saying.
We go to all the sections.
You could you very easily could, you know, just don't, you know, enforce the whole pink is girl, blue is boy.
Yeah.
Let them enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. It's freedom of expression and it's freedom of creativity. I totally understand that,
and that's fine.
And that's totally fine. He is totally right about that.
Absolutely.
But what he's completely missing with this little letter that this 7-year-old wrote.
Yes.
Now that my bladder's satiated, Jesus fucking Christ.
Feel better?
I had to pee so fucking bad, and he's like, blah, 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 like, I'm just continue arguing. I'm gonna go.
Gotta go pee.
Sorry, what were you saying, Eric?
Well, I was just saying that's just all that she saw. Is she was standing on a shelf, and she saw little Lego people that look like girls, and they were in play sets with like pots and pans.
Friends toys, I hate those.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that line.
Like I was saying
Fucking
earlier,
offensive.
That's
I totally
probably what
agree
she
with
was referring to.
Yeah, is those versus the ones with jets and cars and mountains and stuff like that, and they're all they're all what look like little boys. And again, this is the perception of a 7-year-old. I know, but it's the perception of a 7-year-old. You got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Right. So that's all we were saying, and we do commend her for this, for noticing the difference.
Well,
and you know, and everybody's really at fault here. You know, it's the parents.
Well, I was saying there's a lot. You can't just point the finger at one thing. I mean, it's a toy industry problem. It's a perception problem.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a toy industry problem.
It's inherent in our culture, and it's been a part of our culture for far too long.
Something that Lego's never ascribed to. They always try to be gender equal.
Yeah.
Or gender neutral.
But there's still always going to be. I mean, there are sets out there that.
What does bother me with Lego is they oftentimes put females in what I find offensive roles. Like, an example is the set number 0017. There's a female character, but she's like helpless female who needs the tow truck driver to save her car, and that shit pisses me off. Why can't the girl be the tow truck driver?
Well,
I mean, technically, all it takes is me swapping the head.
There's a perfect example for what this letter stands for.
But there are female cops. I'm looking at the city around. There's female cops, female race car drivers.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, the 7-year-old is not going to have, background book-like knowledge of all the past history of Lego.
No,
I'm looking at the ones available right now.
Or whatever was available at her local toy store, which might have not been very much.
Yeah.
So that was all that we were saying is that the sets that were at her local toy store, and it was obviously the way the toy store had it set up, it was obviously very separated to. It was in the girls section, and this was the Lego toys for girls, and they were all cooking and cleaning. And then the different section in the boys section that had all the mountains and cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
those pink Legos are only in North America. It pisses me off. I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's just enforcing the
I mean, that's
the thing we're trying to get away from.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when Rosie and I go to the toy store, I mean, I noticed that they have like a huge aisle. It's just like blinding pink, and it's all dolls.
When I was little, when we'd go to the toy section of any store, and usually you have to pass through the girls section to get to the other side of the boys section.
Yeah.
And it was almost like nauseatingly pink.
I know. It
was
really
like
pink.
And for some reason, there was always a perfume.
And it's still like that. It's like just ridiculously pink. Well, I think it's because a lot of the girls' toys are scented too. Like a lot of the dolls are scented and stuff. So that's
it's like there's nauseatingly sweet odor, and everything's like really pink.
So when we go, I mean, she'll look at some of that stuff, and then we'll look at the whole toy store. Like, I don't specifically take her to one section or other. I follow her. I let her guide me, and I'll point out things that she might find interesting based on what she likes. But she'll get excited. Like, she gets excited when she gets to the Marvel section. And she sees like a Hulk action figure or a SpiderMan action figure.
That's because you're raising your kid right.
I was just going to say, I think that's a father
so then it's like,
influence on her.
Well, so I mean, obviously, yeah, but I mean, to some extent. But I mean, she'll look at that and she'll like the Marvel stuff, and then she'll try on the different masks, and she'll give me a mask to try on, and we'll have a little bit of dress up, and I'll be Darth Vader and she'll be Iron Man or something. And then
there's a crossover for you.
And then we'll go to a couple aisles over, and she'll be checking out all the Monster High stuff, a girl's toy. But she doesn't make that distinction. Like, she doesn't really care one way or the other, and I've definitely tried to enforce
that. When I was a kid, I played with
Monster
Barbie.
High.
Yeah.
I played with Barbies when I was a kid, because I got whatever toys I fucking wanted.
I actually have a lot of respect for the people that created Monster High, because the dominant colors, I've noticed this because my nieces have
blue and brown.
Blue
is not
brown,
a lot of pink.
Black and red. It's very little pink.
Yeah, that's true.
That's because the creator didn't want that to be stereotyped. That's why. Which is why they're very dark-looking characters.
There are actually a couple of boy dolls, I guess.
Yeah, there are. There's a couple. Yeah. There's like one guy who's like a Gorgon.
That's pretty cool. That's interesting because most Gorgons are female, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
male
too.
Gorgon?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's like the hunky beefcake Gorgon.
Everyone wants to look, and then suddenly like, oh, I'm stoned.
So yes, my hat's off and my applaud to Monster High for
toys done
for doing exactly what Skin said.
But
said with
Well, and
breaking the gender
what I don't like about those toys is how
separation.
unrealistically they're shaped. Like that
Well-
is super thin fucking like that. Come on.
Well,
Yeah,
Fucking
but-
actually, the
have normal looking
popularity recently,
characters.
again, like I said, I've doing 5+ years of shopping for nieces and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I've noticed a trend with dolls, especially dolls from animated TV shows.
Mhm.
They're all spaghetti arms, like Lupin.
Right, and it's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't think. I mean, like what I find more
What?
ridiculous are the model like Barbie dolls that were very, very runway model realistic looking.
Yeah.
These are more. They
It's
have like
less-
torsos the size of peanuts.
It's less ridiculous when it comes to like a Monster High doll. 'Cause they're not a character based in any kind of reality.
No, they're
But
more
like
cartoony.
you get to like other like glamour dolls. Like all they have are dolls that get dressed up. Like that's
Yeah.
why do girls have to be pushed to being fashion focused? Why do they have to look at these dolls with these weird fucking physiques and they think they have to be like that? Like we need to stop doing that. Why aren't there any fat Barbies? You know, if Barbie were realistically proportioned, you know, like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Was that a fart in appreciation for what was being said?
that was great. We need a fat Barbie.
Well, thanks for sparking off that wonderful heated discussion, Stout. I totally blame you.
I'm picturing the new,
we totally need the
sellout
family.
playset at Christmas. Fat farting Barbie.
They comes
Bowel
with
movement Barbie.
Alright, shall we watch the extended and deleted scenes of Happy Land Medieval Fun Time Place? Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. I think that's right. Yes. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah. 3, 2, wait a minute. Make a minor adjustment to my screen cropping. Okay, there we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Listen, son, I give you 4 cents each for them vanilla wafers.
You can eat sand, young man. I mean, this guy's really ridiculous. Ow!
Boy, I had one Wonder Candy and you chewed it.
That's because my
You
friend
shush
chewed. Uh-oh. No, I oughta
Well, I'll
just
smack you till Friday, and it's only Wednesday. Yeah, run on, Prince Valiant.
I'm gonna make this work, alright? Gonna get enough money for your toenail transplants, I promise.
Quick, Dad, because the tops of my toes are like really slippery.
Well, if I can just get this park to work, I'll get that bonus from Mr. Lannister. We can protect your toes.
Hey guys, I'm White Lightning.
Your breath stank, or what'd you eat?
What? They're just baby cats. Jeez.
Oh, did that just happen?
Yep. I even let them warm up slowly in the sun.
I'm not feeling good. Cause we should have not eaten kitten meat. God, the sound of your bowels. I really need to.
Poor baby, you need a song. Little bunny, you're so pretty and cute and you're precious to me.
It's not doing much good.
I love you. Your bunny fur is great. Oh, beautiful bunny. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, there it goes again. I'm in my 3rd trimester. I think I'll name him Pewdie.
Is Petey some kind of punishment?
He's my twin.
There's somebody out there, a human soul you rent for some event. She's my chocolate baby girl.
I hate it when they give you a frame.
A frame?
So random. I hate it when they give you a frame. A frame? There we go. We finally made it. We got through the YouTube videos of the night. Yay!
that top comment. What movie is this from?
Your mother's porn from her dresser.
What?
Really, Eric?
Oh, one of the comments? Yeah.
Yeah, so the top comment is, what movie is this from?
Yeah, I saw that. And everybody was like, what?
MC
Seriously?
Eurobite is this guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna slap you till Friday, and it's only Wednesday. Too much fun.
Oh, okay, so on the Reddit post where I found that fucking letter, right?
Oh, God.
Somebody posted, sometimes the body is ambiguous, so the female head can be placed on top with no obvious difference.
Correct.
The very next post, Ed Gain.
Ed Gein. Wow.
That's horrible. That is horrible.
Oh.
Well then, Duncan, that's very noble of you. What a
What did he
boring
say?
childhood you must have had.
Oh.
He says, when I was a young lad, I certainly did not want to grow up to be He-Man, a spaceman, or a superhero. I just wanted to fix things.
I had just closed the chat.
Oh, okay.
I was like, we're almost done. Click. Then Duncan says something funny. Damn it. Damn it, D-Large.
Large.
D-Large.
The wonderful ability to not breathe out of one nostril.
That's not an ability.
It's a power.
That's a handicap.
It's a superpower. It's a Cards Against Humanity superpower.
Are we still live?
Yes.
How do we get the hell out of here?
Yeah, me and Stab have to watch a movie so we don't get too far behind.
I see. Are you behind now?
No.
No.
But
Okay.
it's very easy to slip behind when you're trying to watch so many movies in 1 year.
Okay.
So we should probably end it, that's what I'm saying.
But are you behind now?
We might be.
I see. So you don't
As
know.
we count.
Haven't you been
Well,
keeping track?
Yes, but I have to go check.
When will then be now?
I see.
Soon.
Like everybody all at once. Soon.
Wow. Is this now? Really? Nobody knows.
Surrounded by assholes.
Oh, I need to watch that again. We lost the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
We've been jammed.
Vermin says, I always grew up thinking that I could pop off people's heads and replace them with others. Thanks, Lego. You made me into a serial killer.
What about what fucking G.I. Joe did? You could like switch all kinds of different body parts on those.
Oh, there we go. And Vermin said that he finally added some more body parts, some more Blu-rays to his collection.
Some more body parts.
I still had serial killer on the brain. And Senna, the Thing, and the Crow. Well, at that point, it doesn't even matter what he added because that's nothing's going to top that. Good. Yes, buying spree. Buy stuff. Be a good consumer.
Be a good consumer whore. Bye, bye, bye.
Patrick says he likes my smile.
Yeah, for some reason you're actually frozen on your live stream.
Am I?
Yeah, you haven't
well, what
moved
the
in a
fuck?
while.
I've been making funny faces and shit. What a waste of. What a.
Seriously, haven't moved.
It's because I switched things around a little bit using the mixer, and it broke. Bet if you could see the face I'm making, you'd find it really funny.
Oh.
I know my voice sounds very normal, but my facial expression right now is not.
Ooh.
See? Let this
It's just
permit.
funny. It's funny seeing you just in a normal sitting, just looking at the screen pose and just hearing.
Here, check out this face. Let this penetrate your nightmares tonight.
Oh no.
Has Cass still not clued into the fact that I'm frozen and everything I'm saying is not actually
Yes,
happening?
I know that you're frozen.
I just like any excuse to use the word penetrate. Alrighty. Alright, lady. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, so much for 3 hours being the threshold. I think we went for 4.5, something like that.
It's time to go.
Fine. Party poopers. Sorry, Duncan said I looks almost evil. Looking at his screen like that. Yes. Verminard says penetrating fluid. Always makes me giggle when I see that in a car repair shop.
Penetrating fluid. Yes.
When I worked at Best Buy, they always talked about planting seeds and deep penetration in terms of sales technique.
So it looks like Nintendo has finally laid out their plan on what they're gonna do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yay!
Just kidding. What's their big plan?
Their plan is here's the short version is how it's written here.
Okay.
Mario Kart 8 is coming in May.
Uh-huh.
Price cut on the Wii U is not an option.
Fuck.
Yeah,
they can't. The Nintendo is focusing on the gamepad. It is not going to be removed from the Wii U. Nintendo will license its characters to other companies, but the franchises are still not coming to non-Nintendo platforms.
Well, that makes sense.
The Nintendo Network ID will expand to smartphones, but Nintendo games aren't going mobile. Nintendo DS Virtual Console games will be coming to the Wii U. And non-wearable health monitoring systems are in the works to improve quality of life.
What?
What? What was that last one?
Yeah, what?
I didn't quite catch.
You scrolled too far. You started reading a different article. What?
No. Non-wearable health monitoring systems are in the works to improve quality of life. Nintendo is becoming Google. Anyway.
No, they're doing a thing for their Wii Fitness thing, where monitor your heart rate and all that shit. And they already have a horror game in the works, so that as your heart rate gets up, it's a related to your heart rate type thing. It's kind of cool.
Oh, they're playing off of Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd actually be pretty fucking cool. That it would based on the whole as shit gets derpier and weirder in the game is based off of your actual fear in real life instead of the virtualized fear of your character.
That'd be too fucked up, man. You'd have to stop playing.
So if you generally got scared, it would get weirder and scarier.
Ooh.
The only problem with that is that it's been shown that sometimes even when you're scared to fucking death, your heart isn't beating faster. So the whole your heart.
No, it'll probably just won't.
It's not just your heart.
Isn't
it
always
talks about
true.
It's a blood pressure. It's all these
blood
things.
pressure, electrical impulses, the
it's an
condensation of sweat, stuff like that.
And I think it might even be a headband. They're looking at that whole.
Well, no. It actually says non-wearable.
Oh, that's right. They're doing the thing that Microsoft is doing, where it reads the blood temperature and all that shit in your face.
So they're gonna be releasing a camera?
No, well, maybe it just might be a little sensor though. It may not be a camera.
Oh wait. Does the Wii U gamepad have a camera on it?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't need a camera to sense these things. It's a fucking infrared laser.
Or that. Well, it's not built into the system, so I don't know what they would do.
You're not built into the system.
So what you're saying is no 3DS price change?
No.
Wow.
They didn't say that. They said no Wii U price change.
Yeah.
They said no price cut on the Wii U.
Right.
And no, they're not gonna stop focusing on the Wii U gamepad.
Wii U!
Which I personally never had a problem with it.
There's no change. Got it.
No, there's plenty of change. There's just none of the change you wanted. You selfish
There's no
prick.
change. Got it.
Ah.
Man, I have a bone for you, He-Man. Hold still.
I like the video with the two Skeletors.
Yes, that was so fucking awesome.
I was like,
hell
hey
yes.
boys, I like your toys. He goes, whoa.
Yeah.
I would have said the same thing.
It was particularly funny when they were both laughing like Skeletor at the same time. For those watching this 30 years from now and have no idea what I'm talking about, hi, me, who is 71. There was a video on YouTube which featured the original voice actors from the original He-Man series and the 2002 He-Man series who played Skeletor. So the Skeletor voice actors from both of them. And they were basically both together playing with Skeletor action figures based on their respective eras. And checking out a new convention-exclusive one and basically talking smack about it as Skeletor. So it was the two Skeletors playing with their Skeletors. It was funny.
Yeah, and then a hot chick in Skeletor body paint walked up and said she likes their toys.
Yes.
And we all went, oh my god, I would totally, and then that video ended.
And then I instantly had to go into the description, find her name, and Google her.
Actually, she was, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, it gives you a link to her YouTube page.
I have because my YouTube has been kind of derping lately, where it seems to want to flip resolutions like a lot, so it'll stop the video, play the last like 5 seconds of audio, then start playing again.
Well,
I found a program called it's just YouTube option, and it allows me to just force it to, no matter what, play this resolution.
Oh, good.
And I can change it if I want to, but have it auto set to 480p. So because that just buffers it if I ever need to watch it. But also, for some reason, I don't know why it's not an option, but it turns off annotations. I can't turn them back on. So I lose the annotations, but...
Well, that's cool. Duncan,
I usually turn that shit off.
Duncan says, I love the off-TV play using the gamepad. I was playing Wind Waker HD in my bed. Now when I'm ill and can't be asked to move, I can attack moblins.
Yes. I have, held the Wii U gamepad and actually play a little bit on the screen.
Yeah.
The screen's nice. I mean, it's not a 720p or an HD screen. It's still, but it's like, I mean, the controller, like I said, is probably about that big, maybe a little bit bigger. And this is 1280 by 1024.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just like, the games look amazing.
That's the tablet I sent you. It's like 2 years old, too.
I know, yeah. That's
great. I've got a 1-year-old tablet. That's my dad's handing me down. He got the new Nexus. I have the Nexus old black.
Apparently, I'm perving. Robe says it looks
What
like
perving?
I'm
Yes,
perving.
fucking frozen picture. It's like you're constantly looking at us with this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, keep going. Oh yeah.
Found this animated GIF and I thought it was hilarious.
Alright, just refresh so I could see. Oh, Vermin Art looked it up. Holy pants! The Skeletor cosplay chick is rather hot. Yeah, if you want to check that video, I posted it on the Facebook page there. Just go to the videos from late January 2014, and you should find it. Duncan says, "Oh my God! Look where his left arm is resting."
Oh.
I'm doing an Al Bundy impression.
Why aren't we ended? Didn't we end? Fuck.
No.
We should end now.
Okay.
Ending's good.
Fine, party poopers.
I am a poop party, yes.
You said that half an hour ago. Can we officially poop the party now?
Because if you don't, I'm just going to poop anyway. And that's just not fun for anybody.
Alright. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out to Saturday Night Sandy. Hope you all had a good time. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, more or less. And, yeah. Until next time. Thanks for chatting.
Anniversary next, yeah.
That's right. It'll be the 1 year anniversary next time. So,
yep.
We'll at least have a couple of shots to celebrate.
And we'll be playing Cards Against Humanity.
And play Cards Against Humanity. Alright.
Yay!
Later. Until next time. Thanks for chatting. And sayonara.
Penis.
I can't really make faces, so goodbye.
This is the stream that never ends. And it goes on
and on, my friends.
Some people started streaming, not knowing what it was.
People started streaming. Oh, this is the stream that never ends.